Hi, 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 hi. Hi, mamas. I'm on a live.
Huh?
I said I'm on a live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. How is everybody doing? Um, you guys, I got my baby girl on FaceTime here while I go live with you guys. Hi, how I can't even speak. First of all, let me just say, you guys, you gotta forgive me. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Ginger, oh, hope you enjoyed the replay. Hi, Koi, Sally Godfrey, Boop, Karen. I hope I'm saying that right. Sherry from Canada, Llama Girl, Koi Kane, Frisco Chicken, Kentucky Girl. How is everybody doing? Can you guys hear me? Okay, perfect. First of all, you guys, I just got back from dropping my daughter off at college. I literally just walked in the door 10 o'clock this morning, went straight in the bath, took a good nap, and I couldn't even sleep because my phone was blowing up with everything that's going on. So I said, you know what? I said I was going to come back next week and, film. But with everything that's going on with Katie Joy, it's like, what the actual hell is going on? So what I am going to do is, I hope, Lama girl, I hope you don't mind that I'm going to just play your clips of her lives that she's been going on all about. You guys, if I come across as just being like all over the place, I'm exhausted. I drove 17 hours, and I said I just couldn't wait to get home. I truly couldn't wait to get home. And Frisco chicken, I can't even put it into words. Came home, as I said, I just took a bath. I had a bit of a nap. I got up. My dad had to go to the store, and I borrowed my son's truck to take my daughter off to college. And it's like something must always go wrong. So when my dad went to the store, the car just didn't want to start. And I'm like, really? So we had to go buy a whole new battery for his vehicle. I just put tires on his vehicle. Well, it ended up all in his favor. So, but thank God, I'm just so grateful that we got home safely. I truly am. So when we actually got home and I was doing all this, and to see her car not here, I just bawled. I just bawled. And I'm like, she's not here anymore, not to see her car in the garage. And I'm thinking, a split second, I just thought for a split second that she was just probably gone out and she'll be home. But yeah, she is on FaceTime with me. Hi, sweet pea, girly reds. Yeah, this was just a spur of the moment. My goodness, Purple Dragon Show, 27 months. Oh my goodness, I truly appreciate you. Feeling mom of two. Hi. I know, Lama girl, it is the hardest thing. Just leave. I know I'm not on. I took mute off, Mama, and I don't know. It's just hard. But anyway, I'm just gonna cry if I go any further with this. But you guys, where do we even start? Where do we start with Katie Joy? My thing is that something is not going Katie Joy's way. That she just seems to be unhinged like this. But what I did catch up on with was her live on TikTok yesterday. Now, please don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of anybody on that gypsy bandwagon. I'm talking about Christy, Bree, Gypsy herself. None of those people. Let me tell you something. I'm not one to talk about people's looks. I don't even talk about Katie Joy's looks. But what Katie Joy did last night, it's absolutely unacceptable. But let's just go over. Thank you, Lama. I appreciate you. So let's just go over the live that Katie Joy did. Let me see, where's this? Bear with me, you guys. Lama, you got last night where she was going over, yes, you do. I don't know if it's this one. Okay, let's get into it. So this is her TikTok. Oh, this was from, yeah, from last night. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Oh, hi, Sis Kate. Yes, I can see your comments. Now my phone will just be lagging. Are you guys doing well? Anything exciting planned for this weekend? Do I miss my grandbaby? I was so tempted. If I didn't, the car didn't start today, I would have been at my son's house picking her up. But unfortunately, God works in mysterious ways. My phone.
And it is where I am most profitable. So that is where I post. And I post onto Facebook.
Can you guys hear?
My Facebook page. I was trying to figure out this whole concept of going on other people's panels, and I was over on Sir Morbid's last night, and frankly, it gets kind of exhausting when I go on other people's panels because I have trolls that just spam other content creators' pages, and it's not fair to the content creaters that are there.
Okay,
and
good.
The trolls exist only to harass, and it creates so much chaos, and they consistently ask questions to try to provoke me and get me upset. Inevitably, the content creator wants me to answer those questions. Inevitably, I don't want to answer those questions because I have this new rule: don't feed the trolls, don't address stuff that's really not true or completely fabricated, and why address something that's a negative? And it's not about me. So I hate when I'm on somebody else's platform and they try to turn it into me, because then it makes it seem like I'm a narcissist when I'm not. They're the ones that are rudely showing up on someone else's platform, very rudely. Oh, Jesse, you're here. Hold up.
She just goes,
Jesse, you are not. No, mod. No, I have not got flustered because I don't like dealing with it. And then I try to redirect and I get more flustered, and inevitably I end up leading the panel. So I'm not going to be addressing Donna or really any of the people that have been on this panel. Yeah, keep tapping. Okay. I left at the right time. Yeah, I don't know. Personally.
Can I just say this before we go any further? When I saw the clip, no, I was actually in that live, but I couldn't watch anymore, where she was on Sir Morbid's live. And number one, she lied off the back to Charlotte, or Apple Charlotte. Forgive me, I apologize if I said that wrong. She absolutely lied. I have the screenshots, and I'm sure a lot of other people. She absolutely doxed that guy, Dan. She left that post up for hours, minimum 6 hours. She left that post up. I don't care who, what, when, and how. She doesn't like it to be done to her. Why would she do it to somebody else? That is absolutely unacceptable. Katie Joy was absolutely wrong for going off on Charlotte like that. Katie Joy needs to learn how to control herself. She always says that Gypsy is impulsive. Katie Joy is none the better. So how can somebody lie so easily? You know what? An honorable person would have said, you know what? Yes, I did. It was a mistake. I fucked up royally. I'm sorry. Don't lie, especially when she knows that people follow her so closely. Yeah, I did see that, Michelle. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna go, but let's keep on going.
On my platform, I don't appreciate trolls dictating questions, and I certainly would never place the person on the panel in a position where they would be forced to answer a question that's clearly nonsense and designed to harass. And then I wouldn't get defensive about it and continuously keep asking questions that are not about the topic. Yes. So you have to keep hitting the hearts, and then you have to share it. Yeah, I think Sir Morbid needs to take more control of his panel, frankly. I think when he does the panel, it does well, but then people get onto the panel and everyone talks over each other. I don't want to tell her off.
But she's the one that talks over everybody else. The damn nerve.
Frankly, I just didn't think it was appropriate to ask about me. It's not that his fans are not fans of me. It wasn't until I actually got on there when I was on the live stream that the chat turned into that. Before I joined the live stream and I was just in the chat was super friendly. They were really kind. There were very few people in there that were being rude or even not nice to me. It was only once I got on the live that the trolls that watch me and stalk me all flooded over to his channel. Yeah. Because she didn't care if it was troll questions at all.
They want to hear the bullshit she speaks. And then I got back into the chat and I was like, well, I'm not going to be up there and fight, because here's the thing, like, Gypsy wants everyone to fight. That's all she wants. That's all Gypsy wants, is for people to fight. All she wants is like sound bites of arguing. And then I get down and I'm up there, and I only went up there, by the way, I want to be clear. Like, I went up there to help Nina, to give Nina advice on how to, she got a couple copyright claims. So Morbid had asked me to come up to give them her advice based on what I know about copyright claims. That's the only reason I went up there. And then it turned into just getting, like, everyone started asking me questions. Yeah. It does give them great pleasure to see them fight. Let me stop there for a minute, you guys. I got sick to my stomach. Absolutely sick. And thank you, Mama Kay. Run, Nina, run. But unfortunately, it seems as though Nina has taken the bait. And this is my question. And you guys, if you follow the Gypsy saga, okay, has Katie Joy put out anything that we didn't know before? I haven't heard her put out anything that we haven't heard from either Nina or Conspiracy. Who else do I watch? There's quite a few others. But in my opinion, I've never heard anything come out of Katie Joy's mouth that we haven't heard from all of these others. Thank you. Thank you, Lama. Thank you, Michelle. Absolutely nothing. You see, not even 2 weeks ago, when she first turned on the Blanchards, she sat there, and as soon as she spoke about Nina and how nobody should go after this black woman, okay, putting the race card in, right? And how she's trying to come across as she was so empathetic to Nina. But the thing that caught my attention is the tongue in cheek. Oh, Nina gets information, but not all that information is correct information. No, cut the bullshit out. Not even a few days prior to her turning, was she saying in her chats, people leaving comments, oh, you need to watch Becca Scoops. Her exact words, I don't need to watch any videos to know what's going on in this case. A few days later, she did a live on her YouTube where she was so ecstatic about hearing from Becca Scoops. It's like going forward to a few days ago, when Becca Scoops actually put out a new video, she's critiquing Becca Scoops' video. Why? Because all that information that Becca Scoops got, Katie Joy didn't even know. Katie Joy, whatever information she's getting now, she's going back and she's researching and putting her spin on it. That's all she's doing. Exactly, Maya Nova. Hi, how are you? So good to see you here. So at the end of the day, this is Katie Joy's plot, okay? Katie Joy wants to be, and like I like to say, she wants to be the head bitch in charge. She wants to be the main source of the Gypsy Rose. She wants to take, in my opinion, she wants to take Nina out of that spot and she wants to be replaced. She wants to replace herself with Nina. Everybody must come to her. The same thing she did with the 7M bullshit. She went after Kendall Ray to say, oh, but Kendall Ray didn't get her facts right. She didn't come by me, run things by me. Kendall Ray didn't need to come and run things by Kaylee Joy. So at the end of the day, her whole plot is to go and take everybody off the pedestal, and she wants to replace herself so she can get the clicks, the views, the notoriety. She wants to be the Fancy Maselli of the Gypsy Rose story, period. But anyway, I just want to play that one, but let's go move forward to the most recent, okay? The way Max is sighing like he had a damn heavy day. You mustn't make me mad, because as soon as I came back, he's been by my side all along. You're laughing. You need to come and get your brother.
Where is he?
He's on the bed, yeah.
Let me see.
Because
Oh.
I don't ever get in trouble, literally ever. I'm the girl that plays by the rules, that doesn't get bananaed, ever. Come on, keep on tapping. Yeah, you can't see my face because I didn't put on makeup today. So Bree or someone in the Gypsy clan bananaed me, and I got reported for bullying
sound
and
off, Mama.
harassment, even though I wasn't bullying or harassing anyone. So we need to get back up to 100, 500. We were close to 500,000 likes, you guys. It was amazing. So Broanna's, like when you guys were watching me, was I being an ullier? I was being really nice. I was not being nasty, nasty, nasty. Mass hearts.
She was
I'm
being
back. I'm back.
she was being nasty as fuck to Bree. Why she sounded like a middle schooler. You know, that plays in the yard, in the schoolyard, and talks about the next person. That is how she carried on, and it was absolutely sickening. Sorry, guys.
My best are back. My besties. Yeah, so she bananaed me, and she tried to get me pulled off for being a not nice person and harassing her, but I wasn't doing that.
She was in her own live. She was in her own live reporting, and then you were actually showing some text messages. So what's the problem?
2,000 people watching me. Y'all, let's get back to that. Come
Hey
on.
guys, I've shared the live, I think 4 to 5 times just to my Facebook to let people know that we are on. If you guys could do that too, send to your friends. Just even if they don't accept it, it does help the live.
How do I join Nina's live?
Oh, if you're trying to join a different creator, I would have to get off.
Oh, is that
Hi, balls.
how it works?
I think so, unless if you're live and you can say, hey, want to join my live, then they could come in here.
Someone said to, here, I'll drop you off. I don't know if she'll add me. Just,
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem.
I don't know if she'll actually add me, but I'll see if she will, okay? Yeah, it says I can't add her.
Come on.
Nina, if you want to be my friend, you can come back. But
What the hell?
she is on live, and I tried to have her join my live, but it didn't work. So I got bananaed, but now I'm back. I won my appeal, and I need you all to keep tapping because
Antoine, is that I'm getting that correct? I was the one who reported her live. She was like, why did I receive an harassment? Good for you. Good for you.
on my appeal, and I need you all to keep tapping because on my appeal, and I need you all to keep tapping because
That was insane how many people were in here giving everything. Like I think that is your what's the proper term for it? Highest score, like the highest you've ever been in on a live.
Llama, who was this in the live with the llama?
keep tapping. Let's get up because that was amazing. I know I was doing amazing. Oh, she said she's not going to go on any lives. That's fine. She doesn't have to go on anyone's live. She doesn't have to go on.
Nope, not today. Hi, how are
She doesn't have to go
you?
on anyone's live. Someone just said that I should try to go live with her. Tap that screen, guys. Okay, so I was like, she doesn't let anyone join hers. Oh, okay, that's fine. She developed purple tunnel.
Nina yeeted her. Nina said, no, you're not going to join my live. That was hilarious. Hi, Blizzard Fever. She talks like a preteen. If you want to be my friend, you can. I think it was someone called Hannah S. Okay. The crystal balls are what? $5. That's why she's specifically requesting them. Wow. But she's supposed to, she's a millionaire. Didn't you all see the clip I put on my YouTube shorts? She said she's made millions on YouTube. She's like Tracy Flick from the election. Yes, I'm begging for the universe. Has she gotten a universe yet? Llama Girl, has she gotten one yet? Did I hear Katie Joy asking Nina to come back? Yep. Yep, she has grossed millions. And apparently, Bree has all the receipts. And Bree has blocked me, so I don't think she'll even... I would love to see that. She spent tens of thousands on legal fees. Michelle, she did mention that she spent... Well, the last time she spoke about it, she said she spent $60,000 on the... I saw it. It's hard to believe she makes millions. It's not hard to believe, not at all. It's like Katie Joy makes damn good money on YouTube. And I mean, at the end of the day, don't you think it makes sense now why she exploited the passing of Garrison Brown? She exploited so many things, but let me get to the nitty-gritty of what I want to get to, because this really just makes my blood boil. Okay.
Big news. I'm so excited. I never everyone. Hi, friends. Hello, Stacy and everyone. I have some super big news. Okay. I'm going to put a background up here because, well.
This is an IG live from today.
That way you don't have to look at the black screen. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Should I put a dog or cat up on here? Should I do a kitty cat? How about this?
Hi, Granny on the web. Can you guys hear properly?
Is that a baby rodent? Hi, everyone. I'm not showing my face. Hi. No face to show. Okay, you're excited to join a live. Okay, I have such big news. I was just over on my TikTok.
Thank you,
Do you guys
Mama.
follow me on TikTok? Probably not. So this is my cat.
Hi, without a lawyer.
Rodan, when he was a kitten. He's not a kitten anymore. He's very. All right. So who of you knows me because of 7M? Who knows me because of the 7M TikTok cult? Who knows me because you watched Dancing for the Devil, the 7M TikTok cult? Who is it over here that knows me for that? Who has been desperately waiting for an update?
How dare nobody know about the archival consultant?
I have some news. Okay. Today, I was informed that we have been given a hearing for November 25th for a motion for a summary judgment. That's right, friends. After 2.5 years, we are seeking to have the court dispose of this case once and for all because Robert Shin, Miranda Derrick, and James Derrick have not provided us any evidence of damages or that we have defamed them in any way. I was sued in April of 2022 by Robert Shin, claiming defamation. However, we recently went through depositions. That's right, we deposed Robert Shin, Miranda Derrick, and James Derrick. Based upon the testimony that we obtained through these depositions, Robert and Miranda could not define that being in a cult was actual defamation. In fact, Robert stated that being in a cult, or if that something was a cult, was actually an opinion. Miranda classified cult as a cult is just a culture and many other things. When asked about defaming statements that I made, not one of them could name a single defamatory statement that I made that caused any damages whatsoever to them. There is really no basis for this case to move forward at all at this point.
Let me stop right there. Hi, Bubbles Pond. I hope you're doing well. Now, if anybody has the legal or knows the legal situation about this. When they're answering questions about the church, wouldn't have anything to do with 7M, right? Aren't they two separate entities? So obviously they're going to deny not losing anything because they're in church. But if they're talking about how much they've lost, as we've seen in the court records, it amounts to nearly 40 million in damages. So am I just looking at it in the wrong way? Because how can she say now they can't prove it when they've already proved it in the court documents? That's how come they came with the figure of 39 point something million. So if they're being asked questions about the church, obviously they haven't lost anything in the church. But when they're talking about their livelihood, 7M, which is their job, wouldn't that make more sense? So they were answering questions about the church part of it, but not the employment part of it. I don't know. I'm just saying. Let's move on.
We have evidence in place from the court's prior finding that the plaintiffs need to meet the heightened standard for defamation because they are all public figures, to the fact that none of the plaintiffs have ever been able to describe the damages they are seeking to have this case move forward to trial. They have not provided any evidence whatsoever in discovery that we caused any damages. In November, we will provide to the court documents that will be supporting and submitting to them, which will be provided no later than 28 days before the hearing. And the summary judgment motion will be submitted with a memorandum that will be extensive and leave nothing unexplained. We have spent more than 2.5 years in this lawsuit, spent more than, I don't even know, tens of thousands of dollars to get to this point.
60,000.
And let me to say this mildly. Miranda James and Robert Shin's testimony in their depositions was disastrous.
Yes, without a lawyer.
Disastrous. Under oath, Miranda lied. Under the penalty of perjury, Miranda Derrick lied that she was not a member of Shekinah Church. Under the penalty of perjury, James Derrick lied that he was not a member of Shekinah Church. The day before, in sworn testimony, Robert Shin testified that both James and Miranda were members of his church. Miranda and James Derrick continue to lie to friends and to family that they are not members of this church when they are.
Does this not remind anybody else of when she was in the lawsuit with Tati? And Tati's lawsuit got thrown out because of jurisdiction. And what did Katie say? Oh, they dropping the charges or the case, or the lawsuit because they knew that she was going to sue them. So now this is giving me like Katie Joy is panicking. So she's trying to get ahead of the game by putting out all her bullshit. Now, if you also remember correctly, Deanne Thomas says, summary judgment streamlines the judicial processes, often saves both parties time and resources. So are you saying that they probably will try and settle? Which I don't think, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, it's like Katie Joy is trying to get ahead of the story, because I feel, or the way she's been portraying herself today, is that she seems very unhinged. Something is not going her way. That's just my take on this.
I will not be discussing any aspects of compensation, lawyers' fees, or any details.
Thank you, Brittany.
Any further accusation that 7M is going to take me down, destroy me, or that I'm going to lose is completely false. Anyone that continues to support Robert Shin and enable his behavior is akin to supporting and enabling a criminal, in my opinion. Any trolls that support Robert Shin, in my opinion, should not be taken seriously. Any accounts that support Robert Shin, Balls, WOACB versus WOACB, all of the troll accounts that Robert Shin and his friends have used to harass me for more than 2.5 years, all of you look like fools.
Okay, let me stop right there.
I'm not discussing any details about the money or.
Let me shut her up right there. For number one, I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure Balls was in here, but I think she's gone. I do not support Robertson. Lama can verify that for herself too. She does not support Robertson. WOACB versus WOACB does not support Robertson. None of us that report on Katie Joy is in support of Robertson. She lied on my name. She defamed me. And to this day, I'm going to keep asking her. I want proof where she stated in a post to thousands of her followers that I agreed to help Robertson. Help Robertson with what? All I am interested about is the well-being of those dancers that are still in there, like Miranda, who said and showed how her life has been threatened. But Katie Joy had to hijack her fear and put fear on herself, okay? So we don't support Robertson. Whatever the courts find out about Robertson, he'll deal with that when his court case comes. Same as with Katie Joy. If they find her responsible or not responsible, that's the court decision, which we all have to accept. So at the end of the day, for her to be jumping ahead and telling her viewers now about what happened in depositions, because if you can remember, the judge actually stated that she is not privy to any or certain information, important information that is given over during discovery. So she's coming across and making it like she was there for their depositions, which she could have been, as I was informed, or she is once again trying to make them look like they are victimizing her. Let's move on.
Insurance related to this case. None of this is anyone's business. None of this will be discussed. I simply stated we have spent a lot of money on this case and we will not be settling. We will be seeking a summary judgment. Okay. That is what I've got. If there's an active case, are you encouraged to comment on this publicly? There is an active case, and I am commenting on it publicly. Because today, a group of creators decided to disseminate an order that protects my son. I have big news. I'm so excited.
Sorry, guys.
I also will not be commenting about anybody that continues to harass me through the legal system by filing frivolous actions against me. I will not be commenting about any of the issues going on in my personal life, and creators that continue to post confidential records online related to my child and to me will be warned that the police and the FBI are watching you. There is an ongoing FBI investigation that was initiated in June after I was harassed and swatted.
Let me stop right there. Joanna, put the link in if you want to come up. How does she think Nikki feels when Nikki was going through all this, getting those emails, threatening her son? How does she feel? How does she think Nikki felt at the time? She said she knew who's doing it. She refused to tell Nikki who's doing it. Now she is saying that her son this, her son that. What about when she sent one of her subscribers to fetch the court records from a Texas court of Sophia Long? So why is it all about Katie Joy and fuck the rest? Katie Joy was the one to say, why can't she, people must leave her son alone. She accused me of exploiting her son. Who is the one that cannot stop speaking about her son, using her son and his illness to gain favor from strangers, to gain subscribers from, I don't know where, TikTok, Instagram, all these places? Why is she using her son? I'm not saying it's okay, but whoever put these things out, they rectified it. Immediately they rectified it, okay? Because any one of us that cover Katie Joy, we have never said a mean-spirited thing about her son. Again, I'm going to say this. Excuse me, guys. I have more faith in her son than she will ever fucking have. Who was the son? Who was the one that actually kept her son locked in a fucking room for 10 hours? Who was the one that left her son sitting with a headache because they played, what's it called? Oh gosh, what's it called? It was actually out of place and it caused him to have a headache for days. But she fucking took it for granted because she thinks she knows best. Now she's using her son so she can, in my opinion, get out of this fucking lawsuit with Robert Shin. She's a shunt. Thank you so much, Phil and Mummy. How is this okay? This is not okay at all. Because she is the one that's using her son for her own benefit. Let me tell you all something, because I can only speak for myself, okay? You see, when I started going through this shit with my legal situation, my kids were freaked out at a sheriff coming to our door. And after finding out why he came to our door, they were freaked the fuck out. You know what I did, people? I put myself into action to protect them. I took them and I put them in a safe place. What the fuck is this woman doing? She's entertaining and she's bringing on all this drama instead of shutting her mouth and keep it moving. She can't do that because she always wants to be the head bitch in charge. Not acceptable. Absolutely not acceptable. I will do whatever it takes to make sure my kids are 100% good before I make the next move. Not with Katie Joy. She makes the moves and then maybe we'll focus on her son. How is any of this okay? How is any of this people believing any of this bullshit? Because that's all she does. She uses her son as a pawn, as a shield, and whatever else we can think of. This is absolutely 100% not acceptable. Absolutely not. Katie Joy, in my opinion, has plotted. Oh, thank you so much, Flying Mom Lord. I appreciate you. She has plotted and planned everything to where she is today. Now, I want you guys to do me a favor. I went and I put out the police reports that were sent to me, and I'm so grateful for this person sending me those things, and I fucked up by doing something. She was angry at me, but anyway, go and take a look at those police reports. Everything dates from the 19th, moving on to the 22nd, okay? Katie Joy made her Instagram post on June 17th. I'm saying July, June 17th. And in her post that she made on Instagram Live, she spelled out, for lack of a better phrase, everything that was going to happen from the 19th forward. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? She basically, the way I see it, the way I view it, it's like she knew what was going to happen in the future. Or did she plot and plan everything that was going to happen in the future? Do me that favor, guys. Thank you, Mama Kay. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because she did this. This is exactly, it's like we're watching a repeat of the Tati Westbrook lawsuit. It's actually posted on my one of my videos. I'll actually leave it in the link, Frisco Chicken. Go check it out. She made a Instagram Live on June 17th, where she said that she was getting death threats. Her son was getting death threats. CPS was called. What you call it? So many things were happening, right? This was on June 17th. When those police reports were sent to me, all those incidences were only documented from the 19th. Make that make sense, people. Make that make sense. It's either she's psychic or she sat and she plotted everything out so she could be the victim. I'm telling you all, this is some fucked up shit. For her to now and say where she had no problem for 2 weeks, from 2 weeks ago, or was it 3 weeks by now, where she actually flipped on the Blanchards. She had no problem showing her face. To now, when things don't seem to be going her way, she's claiming that she's been harassed, stalked, all that bullshit. I'm going to tell you all again, okay? As far as I know now, Nikki and Vader, they were, what you call it? Their things, emails were subpoenaed by the FBI, okay? I've got over a dozen threatening emails. No FBI contacted me. I have to hire, which I am going to do, but because I've got this legal situation going, I can promise you guys now, it won't be in the near future. I mean, not going to be like the next few months. But as soon as I am done with my legal situation, I will pay to have somebody find out where these emails are coming from. Because this is some fucked up bullshit. Absolutely fucked up bullshit. I was the one that I showed you 2 of them. I've got half, not even a dozen of them. I'm not lying. I've showed people emails. I shit you not. So why is it only those 2 people whose emails got subpoenaed? So am I just chopped liver? She, in my opinion, used those 2 people because of a situation that happened last year. She seems, in my opinion, found them to be easy targets that nobody will give a shit about. I don't care who or what Vader is. She's still a human being. If anybody is going to use her or Nikki and basically use them to say, oh, they're the ones that did fucked up shit. Remember, like during the Tati lawsuit, when Nat was used and they said Nat was arrested and Nat was doing this, Nat was doing that. It's like the same thing is happening all over again. But once again, why wasn't my emails subpoenaed? That's not sitting right with me. Absolutely not. Nikki was scared shitless out of her mind. She needed to know where these emails were coming from. And what was the last thing that Katie Joy said when Nikki asked her in a live on Hello Starlet's panel? She said straight, that's irrelevant. No, when a child has been affected, it's not irrelevant. An innocent child has been affected, you damn better believe it's relevant as hell. Sorry guys, I always work myself up. But anyway, let's move on.
Anybody filing anything against me claiming to be a victim of me is lying. Period. Anyone publishing confidential records is breaking the law, and the county prosecutor in Wright County is aware of what you're doing.
Let's talk about breaking the law. The Josh Duggar trial. Who was the one that couldn't stop saying how she took a picture of Josh Duggar during his arraignment? Katie Joy could have gotten in some serious trouble with that. So she mustn't sit on a high horse and think that she's as innocent as ever. She's far from innocent.
If you are supporting anyone that is filing accusatory records, accusing me of child pornography, I want to be clear. There are people online that are currently spreading a document around claiming that I produce child pornography, and they have evidence to prove it. And they are flouting this document, and they're acting like this document is going to take me down. And what they are actually doing is allowing someone that has been harassing me to continue to harass me.
Has anybody seen this document that's, as she says, flouting around? I've never seen any of this document. What I have seen is when Katie Joy was on a live with Kyle Curtis, and she said that she went into the dark web and she downloaded the Tor browser. That's what I saw. That's what I heard. I've never seen anybody flouting anything around. And who was the one that found joy? Because she even had a glee on her face when she was talking about what Josh Duggar did to those. What Josh Duggar did to those little girls.
I have never in my life been associated with child pornography. In a sworn document to a court, leveling accusations of child pornography is a false statement to a court of law. And to imply that you have any sort of documents to prove that I have made child pornography is obscene. I'm not going to be intimidated. I'm not going to be bullied. And I'm going to ask that all of you that have posted these records remove them now because they include my child. My son is currently being protected by a restraining order, and he is the victim.
Why couldn't she help Nikki protect her son when Nikki was begging her for information who was sending these emails? Why wasn't Nikki's son good enough to be protected, Katie Joy? Why is it only Katie Joy's son that needs protection? Every fucking kid needs protection, okay? This is absolutely not right. She's using her son to get out of her shit. And this is not the first time she's used her son to get out of shit. I absolutely also do, Mama Celeste. I absolutely hope that she gets investigated. Because why is it now that she can play this victim that nobody is harassing her? She's the one that's doing the harassing. She's the one that's doing the bullying. Look at what she did last night. I don't care what Brie or what, no matter what Brie is doing, nobody deserves to be treated that way. Excuse me? Absolutely not.
This order of protection has been in place for my child since June. Spreading the document of his restraining order is a violation of my son's privacy. My son's life has been threatened. This person has threatened to murder my son and me.
The same threat that she's recycling from what, 2020?
They have promised to show up at my house with their guns loaded and rape my son before they kill me. If you are posting any documents for a restraining order related to the protection of my son, remove them now.
So what gave her the right to spread Sophie Long's court documents? How was that okay for her to do? Actually physically send one of her subscribers to pick up those court documents. How is always Katie Joy the common denominator, the one that's always been harassed, bullied, always playing the victim, and then in the next breath saying that, oh, it's a badge of honor for people to want to take her down?
This group of creators think they are playing a game, and my son's life has been threatened.
No, I think Katie Joy was playing a game, and it got too much for her, and she fucked with the wrong people this time. She fucked with people that's going to do their due diligence. Nikki refused to let anything go. I'm not letting anything go. Because as I said, I am... Tanya, there's something wrong with my audio? Oh, you guys, am I bad? Am I coming across as the sound is bad? let me know. Okay. Tanya, go out and come back in, Mama.
My son is protected by a restraining order, and we are not going to dismiss it. And just because the person that we filed this order against retaliated against us by filing their own baseless order doesn't change that we are the victims.
Thank you, just
and all of you that are publishing that restraining order and the restraining order that we filed that's protecting him are violating the law. Every post you guys have made is with the FBI. I spent an hour on the phone with the county prosecutor today. The police here are well aware of what you're doing. Hey, without a crystal balls account. Remember when you were publishing the harassment order on Twitter? Remember that? The FBI has subpoenaed the identities of all of these accounts. If you threaten to murder my son, we are not going to be dismissing an order of protection for my son. In the state.
Yes, Celie, the FBI again. Don't forget you got FBI Steve on speed dial. But once again, why isn't Katie protecting her son? Why didn't Katie do what's necessary to protect her son? Because in my opinion, from the way I look at it, all this could have been avoided if she had just shut her mouth, gone about her business, sorted everything out, and once her lawsuit was over, she could have spoken about it. Am I wrong? She was the one to come and say, when she turned her back on the Blanchards, I said this to somebody, and I don't even know if I said it on a live, okay? I said her next playing card is to blame Gypsy's followers or even Gypsy's entourage for harassing her, stalking her, and doing all this bullshit. And that's exactly what Katie Joy is doing now. I'll show you that in a bit.
In Minnesota, orders of protection are sealed. They are not public record. You cannot request them from the court. You cannot attend the hearings. None of these documents should be online, period. I'm not showing my face. I have not been showing my face for a month because we have been stalked, threatened, and harassed.
Did I play that one already? I think I did. Now, let me show you guys. What was, I even lost my train of thought. Hi, Barbara. Guys, I apologize. I'm sleep deprived. I don't know why I did this, but I just needed to get all this off my chest. This is what she posted. You guys, I'm so sorry that I don't know how to do all this, show you the screenshots, but I promise you I'm not lying. I promise you. She made this post. She doxed Bree. She gives Bree's full name and said, if you continue to attack me on behalf of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, a convicted murderer, I will report Gypsy to a parole officer for threats and harassment. I will also file an order of protection against you for your harassment of me. I have no problem suing the three of you for your slander and defamation. Lay down with dogs and get fleas, Bree. You are a danger. What? You are in danger. The longer you associate with Gypsy, she's convinced Nick to murder her mum. Do not dare do her dirty work and harm me or my child. So we have a new set of harassers, people that are threatening her. And how long is it going to be before we get police reports with saying recycling all those threats that she recycled from 2020? How long it's going to be? This is just not right. How is nobody, you know what, this is what agitates me. And I was talking to Lom about this earlier because she gave me the heads up that Cece Suarez actually and put out a podcast about Katie Joy. This is what infuriates me, is that you see smaller creators like me, Aaron, Nikki, People won't listen to us. And exactly what these people are talking about in their podcast, we've been screaming it from the rooftop for fucking years now. You get Katie Joy that was on Sir Morbid's live again. How much shit did she speak about Sir Morbid in the past few weeks? He's got such a small channel. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. She went on Hello Starlight's panel and she spoke so much lies. It's like, how are people, this is me. I don't care who you are or what you are, okay? But if you're a person like Katie Joy, even if you have, let me say, if you're the goose that laid the golden egg. Okay, let's say that. If you are the goose that laid the golden egg, I'm going to tell you straight, fuck you and fuck your golden egg. I'm out. Plain down. I'm not down for all that. Because if she could have done whatever she did with Gypsy and the Blanchards, this wasn't her first rodeo. She's done this many times before. So for anybody to say, oh no, we don't care what she did in the past. It's like, no, you should care what she did in the past. Because in the past, she's lied. So how do you know she won't be lying to you all now? You get what I'm saying? This is just bullshit. Absolute bullshit. People think that because she has these this platform of what? Nearly 400,000, she's credible. She's far from credible. She will do whatever she needs to do and say whatever she needs to say for that buck. It's been proven time and time and time again. Look how she turned on, what was her name? That young lady. Zora. Look how she turned on Zora. Because let me tell you something. You see, when Katie Joy did turn on the Blanchards, she wasn't even caught, thank you, Rama, she wasn't even caught up to date with what was already going on. And she claims that she is a friend of the family. No, boo. You were only a gossip friend with Christy Blanchard. That's all you were. How can you even say that Christy Blanchard used you for your platform? In 2019, how many people can tell me? I don't even think she had 60,000 followers. Can anybody correct me on that? So enough with the bullshit that Christy Blanchard wanted you for the followers. No. Christy Blanchard wanted you to guide Gypsy, but unfortunately, she can't be guided. She's just one of those that just want to do things her way, fuck the rest. And Katie Joy learned that the hard way. Katie Joy is that type of person which we've seen time and time again when she knows that things are going to go awry. Because once again, I'm going to say this, I've never kept communication with any of my friends or family for 5 years. Never, ever did that. Absolutely not. You guys, I think I'm just, let me catch up with your comments. I'm sorry, I do apologize if I went off on a tangent here. Katie Joy is going to lose her shit once she finds out Cece did a podcast on her, and I love that for her. Love that for her. Involved in documentary, she was sure to tell him how important she is. She tells everybody how she was involved in this docu-series. It's like, bitch, let it go. Just let it go. When stressed, what happens, girls? Your face breaks out, and when you lie. I don't know. It just makes me so angry that she would use her son the way she uses her son to get out of her own shit. Because at the end of the day, all Katie Joy could have and should have done, once she was done with the Blanchards, she should have said, you know what, I'm washing my hands off. I'm done with them. Made a whole video explaining why and called it a day. Because now all she's doing is like, it's nauseating to see a grown woman act the way she's acting on TikTok. E-begging. E-fucking begging for stars and hearts. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Koi, it absolutely was, but I still haven't finished it. Hungers. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. I think Katie Joy had every intention from the start to do what she is doing now. To the absolutely, Lama, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. She let us slip the other night. She said she was glad she didn't have to pretend to got herself. Yeah. She let herself go so many times. Absolutely so many times. What are the Blanchards saying about V that she's now threatening to sue them? I have not heard them speak about, maybe I've missed a lot. Maybe I have. But Sis Kate, I've never heard any of them talk about her son. Never. Absolutely not. I'd rather eat dirt and beans than to eat big, right? And what about it's like, where is she living? Because she just apparently learned the phrase eat or ate. She ate that. Oh my God, Katie Joy. So if Katie Joy takes an order on the Blanchard, does that mean she can't talk about them too? No. If she takes a restraining order, she can talk about them, but they can't talk about her. I know it's fucked up. Katie Joy is talking about her son and the threats on her live right now. Wow. Unbelievable. And the other night I was trying to give Nina the heads up when she was on Sam Morbids live. And this is what makes me so sick to my stomach. Some woman by the name of Tammy comes after me and says that I abuse my kids because I put curry powder in their wounds. And I'm like, okay, and then she says she's going to send CPS to my house. I'm like, okay, no problem. Contact me on my DMs. I'll be glad to give you my address so CPS can come to my door. What am I going to be hiding from? Do people not know what it's like to live in a third world country? They are so fucking close-minded that it makes me sick to my stomach. It's like, come on, man. I've never, ever, not one time in my life, have ever closed my kids in a room by themselves. This fucking woman left her son in a room for 10 fucking hours. You missed me with that bullshit. Thank you, Llama Girl. Thank you. It's like, come on, man, people. You want to take up for Katie Joy? Koi, nobody. I've never, ever seen anybody speak negatively about her son. Never. With all that e-begging, she's gonna be a billionaire soon. Where's the security team provided for the production company? Oh God, what is bananaed? What isn't it banned? I don't know. I'm not on TikTok. I just post videos there. It's actually an old saying. Maybe one of her recently videos still say it. You think she's bringing her constantly because that's the only way out. People are not feeling sorry for her because she has no model. She has zero character. So people are going to feel sorry for her because of her son. That's been a ploy of hers for how long now? To use her son. Unbelievable. The anti-community continues to grow. Keep speaking out, you all. I just want to know, where is the proof that I agree to help Robert Shin? Honestly, I want to see that proof. And that's not the only day Katie Joy kept her son locked up. She's complained in the past about nurses staying in the basement. All day with them. Yep. Frisco's going to... Oh, good night, Frisco. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. Oh, your vision is blurry. You guys, I am so tired. You know when you're so tired, you can't even sleep. So maybe this will help me sleep. English is transforming into a language. It makes me feel so old every time I got to ask my kids, oh, now what does this mean? I can imagine when my grandchild gets older, what the hell is the saying's going to be then? So that's it. But then also, it's like, remember, I don't know if you all heard about the photos of Jana's wedding. And apparently, she took the photos off of a website and she watermarked it as her own. So the photographer asked her to take the pictures down, and she took the wedding photos down. No, Blizzard Fever, I haven't received my direct deposits. I haven't even received a cup of coffee for them because aren't they known? Didn't she say they're known for their coffee? Where was I going? Oh yes, the wedding photographer. So she did take down the wedding pictures, but she still hasn't taken down the engagement pictures. So today, this evening, while she was in the mood of doxing people and going after people, apparently there was a comment under one of her videos. Did she get a cease and desist? Because if she got a cease and desist, then I don't know, I could be wrong. But anyway, the photographer put under a post, "Dear Katie, as a professional photographer who was hired by a client to take these photos for their personal use, I must ask you that..." Somebody's busy in the kitchen. "I must ask you that you remove all engagement photos of Stephen and Jana across all of your platforms that are taken by First Lens Photography. They are property of the couple and myself as a photographer. Thank you, Alithia, First Lens Photography." You know, nobody can tell Katie Joy shit, right? So this is what Katie Joy posted. She says, "Dear Wisman family, I will not be bullied by you to remove photos of Jenna and Stephen's engagement. The photos were published on the Not Wedding website and registry. The website is public and not private. The photos were part of the wedding website and part of public domain. I will not be bullied to remove photos that were shared publicly, period. You don't get to rewrite history and pretend like the Duggar family hasn't been involved in an insidious cult that led to Josh Duggar's sex crimes against his sisters and his criminal case for downloading sexual abuse materials. What the fuck has engagement photos have to do with Josh Duggar? This is absolutely ridiculous. You don't get to erase that Janet Duggar was charged with child endangerment related to a toddler and she lied to police. Duggar, I am aware that Jim Bob Duggar is sending you to do his dirty work, and I refuse to play his sick games for attempting to take back the narrative that he didn't cover up sex crimes and enable the abuse of his daughters." What in the world? What in the world? This is her livelihood. This is this photographer's livelihood. She has rights to those photos, right? If somebody wants them, she'll sell it to them. But Katie Joy is insisting that that is public, so she's... I can't with the entitlement. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, again, the cease and desist. How many times has she ignored a cease and desist from Tati? 4 times. She went after rabbits again tonight. I'm getting to that. How do we know Katie Joy is telling the truth about 7M? I don't think she is telling the truth about 7M. I think she's just trying to get ahead of the story. Watermark copywriter photos, precious. Hope Robertson is taking notes. That no, exactly. Okay. Now let's go to that. So this was sent to me.
I'm not going to contact the nursing board about her. What I said about Katie was that she used her nursing license to contact a therapist of someone to try to get mental health records of someone that she had no business getting. And then she openly flaunted that and bragged about it in a Facebook group about this person and how she used her nursing license to do that. That's actually abusing your rights as a nurse. Never once did I say I was going to report you to the nursing bar. I said the behavior was wrong. Contacting somebody else's therapist and trying to flout that you have a nursing license to seek information about someone who isn't someone that you know, isn't a relative and isn't related to you is wrong, Katie. And
Now, let me tell you what's wrong. All that information she just spewed is wrong because she got that information from a third party source. She didn't even know what went down in, nothing even happened in the Facebook group. Nothing. She's getting all this information from her little minions, Cheshire and all that, who allegedly she's paying to do her dirty work, allegedly. So she took information that she got from Cheshire. She says more than that. It's in clip 4. Okay, I'll get to it. She went and she got information from Cheshire and she built on that information to make this seem more salacious. Rabbit, I saw everything. She did not phone anybody for any medical records. She did not do that, period. So you see what Katie Joy does. She does this, then her flying monkeys will go after or will go to the nursing board of life, whatever it is, and they'll report her. This is what she does, and it's sickening. I've experienced this with Katie Joy, and it's not fun. But she knows how to work her people, her flying monkeys. She knows that. Which one was it, Lama? Yes, Michelle, she's she doesn't want to work with Fancy because Fancy's working with what's her name? Veda. Let me see what Lama said. It's clip 4.
kind of the same thing that I don't want to go after Fancy. Even though I heard Fancy calling me all kinds of atrocious names today. I was like, I'm not going to go after Fancy. I'm not going to go after anyone.
She'll only go after them once she's had a Spanish fort.
I think Katie was also saying that I'm like into child pornography too. I think
hold
Katie's
on.
part of that weird delusion.
Hold on, guys. Lama sent me the right one.
Had to deal with some interference in the lawsuit where both sides were getting sent threats and being harassed. The FBI actually had to get involved in that. That actually got resolved. Tati's lawsuit with her business partner recently settled. I, as a part of the settlement agreement, testified in a deposition. I was candid and fair.
No, you weren't candid and fair. You were Tati's bitch.
On both sides. And that was, we felt, beneficial for them because we felt like based upon my testimony, the two sides would be able to find a settlement. We were hopeful that it would not have to go to trial after the testimony I provided. And thankfully, the two sides were able to come to a settlement.
Is she taking credit now for Tati and a business partner settling? Did I hear that wrong? Let's start from the beginning. Sorry, guys.
We had to deal with some interference in the lawsuit where both sides were getting sent threats and being harassed. The FBI actually had to get involved in that. That actually got resolved. Tati's lawsuit with her business partner recently settled. I, as a part of the settlement agreement, testified in a deposition. I was candid and fair on both sides. And that was, we felt, beneficial for them because we felt like based upon my testimony, the two sides would be able to find a settlement. We were hopeful that it would not have to go to trial after the testimony I provided. And thankfully, the two sides were able to come to a settlement and they settled, I think, 2 weeks ago. The deposition is not public record and not for public.
What the fuck? Hi, Short Order Cook. Did she really take credit for Tati settling her lawsuit with her business partner? I can't even speak. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Loma. You're the best.
Consumption, and the case never went to trial. So there's no hate for Tati. I'm actually very glad that she and her business partner came to an agreement that works for both sides. I don't know the detail of their settlement. I wish them nothing but the best. And the biggest allegation that I was accused of was that I said that James Westbrook murdered his mom, and I never said that. His sister actually made that accusation in a lawsuit again.
Like she said, what's his name? Todd's son said that he's gay. So she just repeats what people say, and then
against him, and I was reporting off of a lawsuit that was an allegation she made, but she never once said that he murdered her. Never at all. She said that their mom was sick on life support, and he was asked to take the mother off life support. That's not murdering a mom. Okay. So they agreed that came from a lawsuit, not from me. And so there we go. So in the case of Tati and with Todd, it was because there was mutual sides on both sides where both sides were going to sue the other, or were suing the other. And often when there's countersuits and multiple lawsuits, they most often end up in settlements. And settlements do not mean that you've done anything wrong or that you have any guilt or any part of it.
no, in Tati's situation, and this is just my opinion about it. In Tati's situation, she settled because the journalist gave up her source, okay? And then in the Todd Chrisley's settlement, she couldn't find the person that allegedly had gotten in contact, or one of the producers that she claimed got in contact with her to tell her that Lindsay is speaking the truth or something. She's so fucking full of shit.
So my biggest mistake in some of those earlier cases was settling, though, because the fact that I did settle kind of opened up this Pandora's box where anyone felt like they could sue me, and I would just settle and then they could silence me. So when Robert Shin made the decision to sue me, we decided to take a different approach. Rather than settling with him and being silenced by an NDA and a non-disclosure, I decided I was going to fight all the way to the end, no matter how much it cost, because I wasn't going to set a precedent that anyone could sue me and I would just bend over for them, especially if I knew what I was reporting on was true. In the case of Robert Shin, there has never been once an offer of a settlement by me to them. They have never asked to settle with us. There has never been, ever. We have asked them more than once to dismiss their case and withdraw their case because they have no grounds. They have fought that over and over and over and over again. And
Katie Joy is a damn liar. Lama's in here. She can validate me. Katie Joy's attorney, what's his name? Graham. He put it forth in a court record to say that it'll be in their best interest to settle. Lama, am I wrong? Thank you. Katie Joy is full of shit and a liar.
you will fully be vindicated when the summary judgment that we file in November is approved by the court. Okay. I have not been sued 8 times for defamation. I have been sued 3 times in a court of law. 3 times. 3 times. And then one guy did a pocket service, but he didn't have the money to file it in court. So it didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened. And I countersued him. Nothing happened. So really, I've only been sued 3 times in court. That's it. Anyone can file a lawsuit against anyone for any reason, and that doesn't mean you actually did anything wrong. Okay. So I just want you to understand how lawsuits work. And I would just heed anyone that is on YouTube or as a content creator to not encourage people to do frivolous litigation, not to tell people they should sue. There's a really important thing that we all have, and that's something called freedom of speech. And I am someone that firmly believes that everyone should have a right to say what they want, regardless of if it hurts my feelings or not. And so if someone wants to talk about me and spread untruths about me, I'm not going to fight back on all the rumors. I'm also not going to respond to rumors about me. I'm not going to respond to trolls, and I'm not going to respond to hate. I hope all of that helps. I think I turned back on comments.
Damn, she's manipulative, man.
Nobody cares, says Carrie. For sure. Yes, it was.
She's drinking a Spanish Fort, sounds like it.
Katie Parker, you are blocked. Katie Parker, stop stalking people. Stop contacting my sources. Stop reporting me to places. Stop encouraging harassment of me, Katie Parker. I did threaten to sue Katie Parker 100% because Katie Parker of Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime has been defaming me and has been spreading malicious content about me for years. Katie Parker has reached out to my contacts and told them not to speak to me. She's harassed nonprofits that I've donated to. She has contacted people that are victims of crimes and tried to instigate them to say hateful things about me, not considering the victims, stirring up drama, reaching out to people I speak to and telling them, you shouldn't work with her, you should work with me. Katie's dangerous. Katie Parker has falsely accused me of having an employee harass her, which never happened. Katie Parker, the reason why I threatened to sue you is because you were fundraising a GoFundMe, claiming that I had an employee harassing you that I didn't have harassing anyone because I don't have any employees. So you're not the victim. You're not the victim. No matter how many times you want to say you're the victim.
Yes, because nobody else can be a victim. Only Katie Joy is a victim. Rabbit, you're not a victim. You're a beautiful soul. That's what you are. Oh gosh, this phone doesn't work now.
You that I didn't have harassing anyone because I don't have any employees. So you're not the victim. You're not the victim. No matter how many times you want to say you're the victim, you're not the victim. I've told you repeatedly to move on with your life, to find content that keeps you fulfilled. She's like, you're lying. You say you're not going to sue people. Well, I will sue her if she needs me to. I mean, do you want me to file a lawsuit against you, Katie? Like,
maybe I should file a lawsuit for Katie Joy defaming me because I still haven't seen the proof where she said that I agreed to help Robert Shin.
I don't contact Katie's sources. I don't contact the nursing board. I don't go real life in Katie's life. I don't contact her employer. I don't contact her family. But these are the kinds of things that Katie does to me. So ask yourself, if you had another creator that was competing for your same pool of subscribers, that was directly trying to interfere in your business and was in Facebook groups talking about reporting you to CPS, contacting, holding out help and telling them not to let me donate to them, harassing victims of polygamy and victims of sex trafficking. It's just creepy, Katie.
You know what's creepy is when a person lies. And the same thing goes for people believing her lies. Everything that she said about Katie down the rabbit hole at bedtime, that's a lie. Because let's take the nonprofit. Katie Joy down the rabbit hole did not contact them and tell them not to take money from her. Just do your due diligence. As everybody that reports on Katie Joy, one time or another, they'll reach out to whoever and say, before you get involved with Katie Joy, do your due diligence, which anybody should do. I think the most successful was Preacher Boy, and she couldn't handle it. And what did she do? She accused Preacher Boy of doing the most heinous things, which he didn't even do. So this is how dangerous. Down the rabbit hole is not dangerous. Katie Joy is dangerous because by her saying all these things, it opens the door for flying monkeys to go after down the rabbit hole at bedtime. And let me tell you guys something, because I told you I've experienced this. With her flying monkeys, they're ruthless. They are ruthless as hell.
I'm not going to contact the nursing board about her. What I said about Katie was that she used her nursing license to contact a therapist of someone to try to get mental health records of someone that she had no business getting. And then she openly flaunted that and bragged about it in a Facebook group.
She did not do that. There is no such thing. Nobody can say in a Facebook group that she did that. She is lying.
About this person and how she used her nursing license to do that. That's actually abusing your rights as a nurse. Never once did I say I was going to report you to the nursing bar. I said the behavior was wrong.
What about Katie Joy's behavior? When we heard it come out of her own mouth, and you guys can go and look at my shorts, she said that she did subscribe or did join the dark web, and she still downloaded the Tor browser. It's there in Katie Joy's own words.
Contacting somebody else's therapist and trying to flout that you have a nursing license to seek information about someone who isn't someone that you know, isn't a relative, and isn't related to you is wrong, Katie. And you bragged about it in comments doing it. You just don't like to hear or be called out on your behavior.
No, that's you, Katie Joy.
Katie has made videos about me where she has called me an existential threat. She has said that I am trying to silence her and I'm trying to hurt her because I'm harassing her through somebody that isn't my employee. If you don't want to get called out, don't do that behavior. Don't harass people.
Hi, I'm fucking Reiki. Oh, gosh,
don't-
how are you? So good to see you. Yeah. Okay, Rama sent me another
I want
one.
anyone to say she should lose her license.
No, Katie Joy, you're full of shit. And you a liar. Okay, this is the next one.
Weird delusional group. You know, there's a delusional group of people that live on the internet and Twitter that think that I'm in the black market distributing child pornography. It's the weirdest shit I've ever heard.
Katie, because I know you'll watch this or your husband will watch this. It's in my YouTube shorts where you admitted to Kyle that you were on the dark web and that you actually downloaded the Tor browser. It's there.
Right? Yeah. And those are the kind of people that Katie hangs out with. So I don't really take any stock in what she has to say.
At least she hangs
Why
out
would
with
they think
people.
that? I don't know. Because I reported on Josh Duggar's crime. Because they're fundamentalists. Because they want to spin a narrative. Because they want to deflect. It's not true. It's the same people that like go after Chrissy Teigen and call her a pedophile. It's not true. You can't reason with people like that.
Hi, Joe. Hi, GGB.
I know. After all I did on the Josh Duggar case, how would they think that? I know. The screen is black because people were complaining about the background I had. Are you ready for a background? Can you handle a background? I can try a different background color. I'll try a different color. Here we go. Is purple better?
Raikid and EKC, I put the link if you'd like to join. Please feel free.
No face. You would like a nice pink background? That is nonsense, and goodbye.
Somebody got yeeted.
Kitties in the background. Purple is my favorite color. Same with me. Purple is my favorite color too. Usually I have 100 people that want to join the live. Today I've got no requests. It's weird.
Can you be so desperate for attention?
Purple is my... I love blocking people named Alice and Carrie.
Ooh.
Okay. Is everyone live today? Will I ever cover Lily Jean? No, I will not. Not interested in her. Why? That's just weird. Conversations with Kay. Oh my God. Oh, Kay.
Really?
Kay.
What's going on?
Oh my gosh. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's so good to hear your voice.
Been forever.
I know. How are you? Good.
Yeah, just been busy. You know, I own a couple businesses, so it's been busy. Kind of crazy.
Kay, do you still have your YouTube channel?
Yeah, I need to go live or something just to keep it
you know, you got to do something every few months or it goes dormant. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've been on there probably 4 or 5 months. I don't know.
So Kay's been around for a long time. She's done all kinds of different commentary.
Oh, I'm
And you
gonna be
also
sick.
don't you do cakes with like,
Is she gonna say that Kay is her friend, her YouTube friend? Okay, I can't handle that. She also searched for and watched Daisy's Destruction. If you don't know who Peter Scully is, who put out Daisy's Destruction to familiarize, look up Peter Scully. I know he is bad. And this is the other thing too, okay? It's like if you've reported on Katie Joy for a long time, you can actually tell when she's lying, okay? Facebook, I don't have Facebook, but many more people would have spoken about, as she said, they were just stills on Facebook. I call bullshit on that. I absolutely call bullshit on that. Because, I mean, this was so, when I saw that clip of her with Kyle Curtis, and she admitted how she was on the dark web and she downloaded the Tor browser. If I had something, I'd have flung it right now across the room. Unbelievable. You guys, I'm leaving the link in the description. I mean, in the comments. Please feel free to come up if you want, but this is fucking unacceptable, honestly. I'm so pissed. It's like, it's our duty as parents to first of all keep our kids safe. Why does she keep using this poor little boy like this, man? It's just infuriating. Absolutely is. And look at how his parents use him. Not so long ago, Todd actually made a post where he said that he brought Vaughn upstairs so Vaughn could be loud. Why? Why? Oh, hi, Captain KD. It's been so long since I've seen you. It's just, Nikki, can you come up, please? I need to ask you a few questions. But at the end of the day, it's like, why do people just believe everything that she says? Hi, Erin. How are you?
Hi. Yeah. Okay.
Did you have a good night at work?
I did. It was so freaking busy though.
Is it?
Yes. College is back, and so we have we have a college here in Utica, and all of the people are back and stuff. So it's been kind of busy.
Good for business. Here, you guys, is like, hey, I don't know. I'm just so fed up. I mean, I'm not perfect. I am fucking far from perfect. I can't even tell you all. I think it was twice within 2 weeks now. I nearly end up in jail, honestly. Just because I can't handle bullshit.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to step away for a quick second. I missed what you just said.
No, I was just saying, it's like, it's our responsibility to take care of our kids or
Right.
anybody's kids, and it's just not right what she's doing. It's not right to be using Vaughn to get out of her own bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with all the shit that's been going on, like recently with these TROs and everything. I mean, it's been baffling to me. Like I feel like I've held our justice system, the legal system, in a much higher regard than what I've actually witnessed it behave as.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Go ahead, Evan. Sorry.
No, I mean there was a bit, because I feel like I've held our legal system in much more of a higher regard than really it's probably deserved, maybe, to be held. Like how I witnessed it just being used and utilized for such ridiculous reasons, and to further and to push agendas that are just asinine.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Yeah.
get it. I mean, I guess I don't know. It just I never thought that a lot of the things that I've witnessed could have actually gone as far as they have. You know, it's ridiculous.
It just infuriates me. And Nikki, I was just talking about this with somebody earlier on this evening, as I'm watching her I can't even speak, you guys. I was watching her Instagram live and she's talking about how her son is protected. What about you?
That's what
What
I was
about
gonna
your
say.
son?
What about my son? What about mine? She
Last
infuriates me.
the
She
last
really
time
does.
she spoke about this, her exact words were, "That's irrelevant."
Yeah, yeah, that's relevant.
So her son
Irrelevant
must be put
exists.
on the priority list, whereas your son, a child is a child.
Exactly.
Am I just over exaggerating this? Am I being over dramatic? But this is not right.
No.
Because as a parent, and we all parents here, okay, on this panel, we'll do everything to make sure that our kids are safe first, and then take whatever action needs to be taken. I was just saying, like, just this week, I was okay. I need to work on my anger, but anyway, I went and dropped my kid off in college, and she's just getting used to the area. And it was at night. They're working on the roads, and you just get this one fool that nearly ran her off the road and actually stopped to yell at her.
What?
Yeah. I got out of the car. She's screaming, "Mommy, please don't, please don't." And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can see they're working on the road. Where's your decency? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And
I would have
she's
done the
freaking
same.
out because I'm getting out and approaching. And I'm like,
Wow.
The only thing I have to, I don't know, put my 2 cents in on this is I it's not so much that Katie's son comes is the only one that matters. I'm not even sure that really he matters to her as much as he should. I mean, at least not in an outwardly obvious kind of way. Because I just can't help but to remember that one time where she herself called her son the R word just so she could try to blame it on Little Red.
I'll never forget that.
You
yeah,
right?
That
yeah.
was just, oh wow. The lengths she'll go
Yeah.
to make it look like she's a victim. I don't even know how someone is capable of that. Can have a mind like that. You know what I mean?
It yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I could not, like, get out of my head after that happened is she she threw her son under the bus. She was fine with calling her kid the R word in a chat for a reason, for any reason. It doesn't matter why, it's bullshit, but there was a reason for her to do that, and she was
But,
fine with it.
but what I'm also saying is that, look, I don't know why. I could be wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong, okay? All this that's happening now is the exact same thing that happened in the Tati lawsuit, okay?
Yeah.
And I feel that she just changed the players around. Nikki was an easy target because Nikki is all the way in Canada. And she always puts it out that, people that in another country, this can't be done, that can't be done. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Vader. If Vader is responsible for anything, she needs to be held responsible, okay? But it has to be proven.
Yeah.
Vader is another easy target because Vader of her, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but her unhinged ways, she's always has this, but you guys know what I'm saying. She plotted this from the situation we were in regarding a legal situation. So she felt that Vader was the more sensible target because of everything that was going on prior to that. So at the end of the day, it's like, as far as I know, Nikki, you made a thing,
Yeah.
or what you call it, an announcement that the FBI subpoenaed your
My
emails.
Google, yeah, my everything to do with Google.
Yeah. And
My
then she
Gmail
mentioned it
communication.
last night that, or this evening about Vader too. Now get this. What the fuck am I? Why
Yeah.
want my email subpoenaed? I got 12. My life got threatened.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Do you get what I'm saying, Erin?
I do, and I'm thinking I might have some catching up to here to do on things. Wait, who was Vada's emails were subpoenaed last night?
No. Apparently, Nikki said on her video today that the case is closed or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, the case, yeah. Okay, so I have not yet been able to verify this, okay, but
That's what I said too.
right, yeah, I don't have any
can't
reason.
verify that, and I can't
Right.
prove it at all.
I don't
I'd
have any
nothing
reason
prove
to
it.
doubt it or anything at this moment, but I'll feel, just better putting something out there with confidence if, the verification has been done. So I'm just waiting on that right now. But
Right.
allegedly though, at least from the local PD side of things, I don't know about the FBI side. If they were even really heavily involved, I don't even know. But
Didn't you say it in a Instagram live or TikTok live that the FBI or that's closed? Or did
I don't know.
Or did I hear it wrong?
I don't know. I know that it's according to local PD or whatever, the case has been closed, and Vada is not the person behind it from their investigation. At least they found nothing, leading to that, anyways. And that no one's being arrested or anything as a result of the closure or whatever. So.
Okay, let me ask you this, Erin. You've seen those reports, right, from June when the cops came to our house. You've seen
Yes.
them, right?
Yes. Correct.
Did you pay attention to the dates?
Yes. In fact, I put them all in chronological order, and then I went through and I read them.
Okay, so am I correct to say all reports were done from the 19th to the 22nd or the 24th?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Absolutely.
So my Instagram live that she did on the 17th of June, she could tell the future, what was going to happen in the future.
Why? What did she say?
Because everything she spoke about in that, you can actually go back and think, just don't take my word for it. Go back and watch her Instagram live from the 17th, where she explained how her son was getting threats. Her husband, well, the cops didn't come because, wait.
You actually, I pulled up my file finder, and I have them dated from 6/11 to 6/22. So the first one came in on the 11th, then there's one on the 17th, two on the 19th, then 20th, and then 22nd.
Exactly. But the 11th had nothing to do with, can you read what the 11th was?
Yeah, 1 second. Just let me pull it up. It'll only take a second to pull up. Okay. It's coming. It's coming.
No, you're fine.
I don't have anything redacted. Otherwise, I'd offer to share it. But I don't even know if anything needs to be redacted.
No. Just read it.
Okay. It's coming. I promise you it's coming.
No, you're fine. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate all of you. There you go. Purple, thank you so much, Dragon. Purple, Dragon, Sharon.
Okay. So on the 11th, this is closed resolved harassment, and this is the one that was supposedly called in or whatever by a number that led to someone named Sherry.
Right. But anyway, okay. Now it had nothing. That one on the 11th had to do with Miranda.
Oh, yep, it did. Okay, yep, okay.
Joy docs Miranda, right?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Now the one on the 19th where the cops were at her house for 2 days. What? 3 times in 2 days, or she said something, whatever.
Yeah, probably, because there's one report from the 17th, and then there's 2 on the 19th.
Right. 17th at what time?
1 second. 17th at 12:59 p.m.
Right. So she came on her Instagram live on the 17th. So whatever was reported on the 17th, the 19th, the 22nd was everything she mentioned on the 17th.
Okay.
Do you get where I'm going?
Yes, I do. Yes.
So everything she mentioned on the 17th, she was basically telling her future, what was going to happen.
Yeah,
Interesting. Yeah.
she told on herself.
Let's see.
So if you go back and you just watch, you don't have to agree with me now, but just go back and watch her live from.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. I mean, you're good, Renelle. I have no doubt that that's the case. Don't get me wrong, but I want to hear it and see it too.
Yep. So how can anybody say that either she's doing it herself or she's orchestrating somebody else to do it?
I absolutely agree with that because I still can't get over the fact that she said that on her live, I believe it was Instagram, maybe it was YouTube, I'm sorry, I can't recall which one, but she said that now the FBI is involved and now the emails are going to stop, and they did. How would she know that?
Yeah.
That the emails would stop. How would she know that unless she was the one either doing it or having someone do it for her?
Or check this out. You're going to go back and I'm going to link her video in my description box. Southern Mutton.
Hmm.
I actually got it on my phone, so thing. Katie Joy said that everybody was getting emails in her name on, I'm going to give you an exact date now. Let me just pull this up.
Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that she said that the FBI case was closed. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Thank you, Shell.
I told you must listen to her. Okay. So, wait, hold on. Holy shit. She made an announcement on the 17th that everybody's getting emails in her name. But our emails only started coming through on the 19th. Is it the 19th, Nikki?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Yes, the 19th. So everybody, I'll actually put that thing, Southern Mutton, she brought that to our attention. So she knew in advance when everybody was going to be harassed or stalked, whatever the case was. And
Yeah.
she knew well in advance when she was going to get these threats.
And then when they're going to stop too.
Yep.
That's fascinating to me.
Yep.
Wow.
And remember, she said that she even made that what you call it, that statement to the court, how the police were at her house at 4 a.m. in the morning, Father's
Yeah.
Day morning.
Yep.
There's absolutely zero police report for that day. Zero.
Of course, for now, of course. The girl lies so much, I think she believes herself now. It's insane. You can't just go around and lie. You
So
can't.
why
You
would you make?
look at
Why would she allow her attorneys to make a statement like that to the court if something like that didn't happen? Because from the reports that I was given, there was nothing for that 4 a.m. Sunday morning.
what do you call that then if she lied to the court? Like, that's pretty serious, is it not?
Surgery?
Well, I mean, I think filing a false report might be taken a little bit more serious than like something like perjury or something, especially, like this
Yeah.
involving the YouTube shit. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I think I'm of the opinion that her local law authorities or whatever, they're becoming quite fed up with shit. And if it were to be discovered or found out that she was in fact behind it, that this is not something that would just be swept under the rug or just overlooked. So
Okay. I just don't understand the lies. Like, everyone can find out like that.
Yeah.
I'll
If
never understand it.
What was used in a combination with the Gmail? Yes. I can give you a whole explanation about the whole cactus ball, but I don't think you guys have time. Did you notice that since you mentioned that foreign visit, she hadn't mentioned anything about it since? Well, short order cook, you see, with Katie Joy, I don't think she's going to mention us because she knows that if she mentions us, people are going to come over and see what we saying about her. And she doesn't want to bring attention to us for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she'll mention what you call it, balls all day long because balls just has an Instagram. But for people like us that go in depth and give receipts, she won't leave them this way.
No, she won't say their name. Like she was lying about Rabbit tonight, and she called her by her first name. She wouldn't do the channel,
Rabbit,
just
yeah,
like she did with me. She wouldn't tell my channel name, just my name.
Yeah, and lately she's been dropping hints or whatever that how she believes that Vada is the one sending all the emails, and she went to so far as to say it's the girl from North Carolina or whatever, one of the Carolinas. I can't remember which one she's from. But she would just keep dropping hints like that and keep saying, it's the one that you guys are all friends with. That's you've been up on panel with her. That's who's behind it. She wouldn't say her name.
No, she wouldn't, but I'm not dumb, and I assumed that's who she was talking about. And then
Right.
I got further proof by looking at court records, and I don't know. Apparently, they were supposed to be sealed. I was sent them, and I looked at them, and it does. I read all what Katie said, and she has put the blame all on Beta. So now that I know that, if it were true, I have not seen proof that Beta has done this. So I'm not going to say Beta did it because I don't have any proof. I don't know who did it. All I know it has to do with KJ. But to me, let's just say, so KJ's blaming Beta, therefore she knows who was doing this, and she didn't tell me.
Yep.
What is that called? Like, I'm just looking for anything to get this woman in shit. Like she says she knew.
Yes, but Nikki, also it's like she's complaining about her son, which absolutely they should have sealed it. But remember, Erin, she had no problem sending one of her subscribers to the courthouse in Texas to get Sophie Long's records, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes, she did.
she had no problem doing that.
Yeah.
And there was actually a family court case.
Which was supposed to be sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything is good for her, but not for anybody else.
Right. But yeah, get this. On Reddit, I was sent a screenshot, and apparently, I don't know if I should bring up their names though. Ex friends of Steve's. It was mentioned in the Reddit that those sealed records were posted in there by those two women tonight.
No.
Yes, it is. And
wait, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. You're saying that that's where the TRO records?
they're the ones. Yeah, they're the ones where Katie is explaining who did what. All of our names are mentioned in there except for Renelle, like me and you, Aaron. And then I got a post from Reddit that it was I don't care. Manya. She did it. It's in Reddit. Without a crystal ball Reddit. She posted them. And it says, told ya. And then she has it posted there in Reddit.
What?
Yeah. So my question is, they're supposed to be sealed. No one's supposed to have them. But KJ's buddy with these women. How come it's okay for them to post that in the Reddit group? Why won't she say anything to them? She's come after everyone else. I don't understand that. They're gonna do a live about it, Blizzard? Wow. But that's okay.
Son of a bitch, you're right.
Do you see it? Isn't that fucking sick?
No, because Vada and I were talking today because she wanted to know how Balls got it, because she was worried that someone had just shared it out with people publicly, and as soon as Vada sent me a message about it, the first thing that went through my mind was it's possible Katie fucking sent it to someone, and here, this is proof.
Yeah, that's my guess, because Balls doesn't even know where it came from. I was talking to her today. She has no idea. So the fact that those two idiots have it, and then they're going to do a live on it now, and it's posted in Reddit. Exactly. That's all we need to know. It's just disgusting. I do not understand that. That is what Mania said. They're doing a live. Okay. Of course they are.
Wow.
But yet Katie's going to allow that. It talks about her son.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yep.
Good night, Michelle.
Wow.
Thank you for stopping by.
Right there. I just sent a link to Nevada.
So how is this? So what I'm getting from this is that could Katie Joy have leaked it to them?
Oh yeah,
That is my
there's
guess,
nobody else that
too.
could have leaked it to them.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. It was, of course, KJ. Now I'm sorry, but I do believe that's proof just because of the women that have it that posted it in the Reddit and now they're doing live. Who else would come for? Beta sure ain't giving it to him.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And if any, like, I know, like, I seen the paperwork and shit beforehand, but like if I were to share it with anyone, it would never have been Cheshire or Mania. So I mean,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Hi, Vivian. Yeah, well, at the end of the day, it's like I said the last time we were live. What did I say? Katie Joy is gonna have or use Gypsy, Bree, and all as new victims that's harassing her and all that. There, that's exactly now
Oh,
what
yes.
she's done tonight.
She's a victim of Morbid. She's a victim of Morbid's chat. She's a victim of Gypsy and Christy
Mhm.
and Bree and Bree's chat. This is what she's been going on about for like 3 days. It's insane. Hey, BFF. Hey, Teresa.
But at
Sorry,
the
I
end
didn't
of
tell
the
you.
day, did you not remember what she was doing last night when she was live reacting to Bree's?
Live, yeah, and she got restricted because of it because she was live streaming Bree live on TikTok. Like, you can't do that.
And saying
Yeah.
all these horrible things about her. I mean, Bree's no
awful.
angel. I know she's no angel, but do you have to go that low?
Oh, she's awful. She every like few seconds she's on Bree's ass, and I've come to the conclusion that she's spiteful and she's bitter because I do believe she's jealous because Bree actually has met them in person and is a friend, and I don't think KJ can handle it. She's not in the know anymore.
I think that there's right now behind as far as reasons behind her behavior recently, like the past few days, I think it's probably more than that too, because she started posting about the 7M lawsuit
Mm-hmm.
today. I saw it, but even in that post, it's another one of her really not saying anything posts, or very likely like talking about things a little bit out of context just to try to sell her side or whatever. But I think that a lot of shit's starting to maybe possibly feel like it's coming down on her, and that's why she's
Yeah.
just been acting so crazy right now, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree because she got that RO, right?
Yep.
That was a smack in her face, and she is pissed off. Pissed the F off. I'm loving it. I think it's hilarious.
It is
And
hilarious. Did you see what the sheriff said?
Yep.
What? Oh, I missed that.
Oh my God, I was tickled, honestly. Hi Shannon, hope you're well. Oh, good luck with painting. Oh no, all the best. Oh, we'll pray that your house gets sold quick. Because I know how when the sheriff came to my house, my kids were freaked out. But it didn't dawn on me that why would I try to fling the paper back at him? But didn't she say that they work with her?
We mean
The sheriff, the sheriff's department, they work with her and they're so understanding. So
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
This way, I'm just like I think it's awesome that the sheriff was sure to include all of that in this statement or in this whatever, and to word it the way he did. I laughed my ass off at it.
that was hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
And then slammed the door. That was.
I think it's absolutely unacceptable the way she's treating this photographer.
Yeah.
She very much is, and I do believe she got a C&D from this photographer. This photographer has spoken out to Katie numerous times, but of course, well, luckily someone gets the screenshot and then Katie deletes it or blocks it. Doesn't She can't talk on any platforms now.
Oh, let me finish because I think what's Aaron would get a kick out of this. Hold on. Listen, Aaron.
What?
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Yes.
Yep.
He makes cotton.
Oh yeah, this was the best.
Popcorn.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, and that's what's been eating up all my time. So I can't have any fun on YouTube, TikTok, nothing.
Well, you were around when all kinds of crazy shit was hitting the fan. Some of those crazy people are still being crazy.
Oh, I know. They're still coming after me, and I don't even go on YouTube. It's crazy.
We need to find friends.
Yeah, they need to find a life. That's what
Get out of here.
Right?
It took me a minute. Oh my God.
How can they still be doing this many years later? It's
That's her mod, Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's her new BFF.
for the most part. Every once in a while,
Oh, I love that for her.
I try not to because it's just ridiculous.
What happened to Fancy's live today? I don't know. I only watched like 2 minutes of it and she was calling me all kinds of names. So you haven't been on YouTube for very long. Do you follow the Gypsy case? Do you have thoughts about Gypsy?
Yeah, I have been. You know, here's the thing. I was so shocked when she got out and everybody was like, yay, Gypsy. I've never liked her. I never thought she should get out because, you know, I got an opinion on everything.
Yeah.
I never thought she should be out of prison. So I was so shocked when she had like this whole cheering section and people were just so excited about her getting out. And I was like, what is going on? I was shocked.
Yeah. So I was one of those people that actually was supporting her.
I know. And I was like, what is going on?
I think I was just really manipulated by the documentaries. And
Oh my God.
the creators of these documentaries did a very good job painting her as a victim.
They messed up because, see, I watched it back in real time, back when it all happened.
Yeah.
And back then, like, I don't know if it was Dateline or 48, they gave a much more neutral thing, and which showed all the things she did.
Yep.
What she did.
Yep.
Which later ones, and over the years, I noticed they got where they were all about her mom did this, her mom did that, but really didn't go into what she was doing and how sexual she was, and, you know.
Yeah, like, you know, it's interesting. I was talking to the local county prosecutor here, just dealing with some of my own stuff.
Oh my God.
He like found out what I did, and so he brought up that he had been involved in a couple documentaries related to a case that happened in our area.
I laughed at that. Yes.
Very interesting how the storytellers of these documentaries have narratives that they want, regardless.
Like, this man's not going to tell her that.
I just find the ones back then were much more realistic about what really happened versus 10 years later, they started going easier and easier on her, you know?
Yeah. So there was a case here. This girl named Cheyenne was unalived by a guy that was basically instigated by a girl.
Can you imagine Katie Joy and the prosecutor?
Unbelievable.
Instead of talking business, she's talking about how she was an archival consultant.
Right? No one cares. They want to hear about Gypsy.
Oh my God.
Oh God! I just thought you would have a good chuckle at that, Aaron.
Okay, so when at one point, right after you paused and you resumed playing it, I heard her moderator there, or no, Katie said to her moderator, "So you haven't been on YouTube very long." Is that what I heard? Does she know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay, because she's been on YouTube longer. I think longer than I have been.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
she knows that's not the first time that Kay's been there. This is the second time. This is the first time she went on her live, but the first time she was in the audience and Katie's like, "Hi, Kay, I'm gonna make you a mod." I'm just like, what the fuck? You two hate each other. Wait, what?
And she was like, "Oh, that's my YouTube friend."
Yeah. You make, you know, she said, she's like, you make what is it called? Oh, cotton candy cake. It's like, no, idiot. I even know she makes popcorn and cotton candy.
Which I in all transparency, I just have to say, I don't care how much Kate and I may ever dislike each other. She makes some really good freaking popcorn and cotton
Yeah,
candy.
you do buy it. She always posts it. Or her links. I've seen you post her links. So it is good then.
But this, oh my God, it's funny.
Unbelievable.
Oh God.
Oh, and Aaron,
Yeah.
actually a link. Cece Suarez did a podcast.
I was just reading about that on my way home from work. Yeah, I've got to check that out.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. I still gotta finish it, but it is good.
I
Yeah.
also got to finish it, but it's so good.
Yeah.
So I noticed a couple of comments here. I just want to clarify. So, all right, here's as far as the TROs go between Katie and Vada. So Katie had filed one against Vada, in the state of Minnesota, just basically handing in the application gets you granted the temporary one. So Katie was granted the temporary one, and then they had a court date. Well, Katie never showed up to the first court date. And the judge explained to Vada, listen, I'm going to give it one more shot. Even if you didn't show up, I'd be doing the same thing. So I'm going to give her one more chance to show up. So she set the court date for another date. That second court date was last week. So Katie then did show up to that court date. Well, and Vada showed up too, of course. So I'm sorry, my cat's freaking out in the back. So I apologize for the noise.
You're
But
fine.
so they showed up for the second court date there, and they went through the motions and everything, and now a trial, I guess it's a trial, the trial date is for the end of October. So, and right before they went to that second court date, Vada submitted a TRO against Katie and was awarded that. So yeah, they each have a TRO against one another. Katie's TRO, the trial date is set for the end of October, and that's where we're at.
Mimi G, I've got the link to that thing in the description box, so you can just click on there, you'll go right to it. So as of now, they both can't talk about each other because they both have temporary restraining orders.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It feels such like high school.
It
Right?
does, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't blame Veda because she's being accused of all these crimes, and it's just like me. Like I would get one too, but there's no point. I'm in Canada. If I had the money, oh man, class action lawsuit. I wish we were all rich.
Yes, short order. Yes, it is before the 7 a.m. Hi, Wolfie.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, she was talking about Beta. Yes, she was. She's been talking about her quite a bit. She won't say her name though. So I think
Yeah.
that's like a loophole. She can't get in crap for that.
Check Blizzard Fever. So funny. I know the right county prosecutor. My husband did his bidding voters. Small world, right? Small world.
That is hilarious.
Yeah,
That's fine.
hey, I tell you, this is just something that's just. I think things are not going according to what Katie Joy expected, which her expectation was that this lawsuit was going to be dropped after the 7M docu-series came out.
I agree.
So now I feel that she's feeling the heat because this is not going to go away. So in turn, what she did was she made her lawyers file this, what motion was it? Summary judgment. She made her lawyers file the summary judgment, trying to cause a whole lot of chaos. I don't think this is going away. I really don't. I think there's more to this lawsuit than she's letting on to be.
Yeah, like she still owes oh my discovery for 7M, does she not? Like
I don't know.
there's questions that she has not answered, and wasn't she forced by the court that she has to tell them all the questions that they answered instead of her saying irrelevant or that she's protected by being a journalist?
But that hasn't even been decided yet. Remember, if she's a journalist or not, that hasn't been decided.
That's why I'm saying it has not been decided. So why is she not answering for discovery? She's supposed to. The date for that passed like months ago.
Right. And I'm thinking that since there was nothing, no more compel motions or whatever filed, that either she did answer them or she just, something must have happened for them to just move on from that point.
You think?
Yes,
I don't know what though.
Vader does a lot of work with or streaming with Fancy, so yes.
Yes, Veda wasn't, to my knowledge, Veda wasn't really like a colleague or whatever of Fancy's until like this year.
Yes,
So-
yes. Because there were, I think Vader came in with the, no, it was before that. I think it was the Gypsy Rose story.
Right.
No short order, the judge hasn't determined yet. But
No.
I also think that her time for her deposition is coming up. I don't think she's been deposed yet.
Yeah, that I have no idea.
That's a
on.
good point. Yeah, I never even thought about that if she had been deposed or anything.
Because
Yeah.
remember when Amber Starvik asked for an extension?
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
remember.
she
She
still
said,
wanted 2 other people to be deposed. Because for number one, why would she even say that they haven't handed over any financials? She wasn't privy to their financials.
no, she
Her
wasn't.
lawyers couldn't even tell her anything if they did receive. Her lawyers couldn't tell her anything about those financials, if I'm correct.
The 24th of what month, Flying Mom? Do you know? Was it, you mean August? Like today?
The depositions were to be done by the 24th of this month. I'm sure it's of August. Yeah, today.
Yeah, she wants his medical records, his bank records. Oh yeah.
Now, this is my thing. Okay, well, as I said, I don't know anything about this legal situation, but she kept saying that, what's his name? Robertson said that they were part of the church, Miranda and Derek, and then Miranda and Derek said they weren't part of the church. This has nothing to do with the church.
No.
So why is she all? That's what I'm saying. She's deflecting again.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's two separate entities. There's 7M and then there's the church. They're not.
Yeah, and I noticed that I think she's been kind of relying on everyone's confusion about that for her
yeah.
to spread whatever, narrative she wants to spread, because she herself will say things to where it's not applicable. Like I hear her or I read it, I'm like, but this didn't involve the church, so
Right.
When did she
Yeah,
go? Thinking
she
she was.
did.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she said
Yeah.
it was going to go away soon. Clearly
So-
not.
She's so delusional. I was laughing at that. Somebody sent me that screenshot too. And
Because
actually,
at the end of the day, she's coming after Rabbit. She's coming after Balls.
Yeah.
She's coming after WOACB versus WOACB.
Todd
And it's like,
Christie,
why are you
Toddy,
defending this?
7M. Oh yeah, she went nuts on everything tonight. It was wow. She's got to be drinking or something because that's just
Oh, yeah,
insane.
definitely. I mean, you can have your drink, have at it, but I mean, learn how to control yourself. All over the place, honestly.
yeah, it's like on my break tonight, she was live, so I listened to a few minutes of her live there on TikTok, and the only thing I'm hearing her talk, and I just kept picturing, like, we've all seen this person, or sometimes we've been this person, where we just get to a point where just like, screw it, I'm just gonna burn it all down with me,
Yeah.
That's what she sounded like to me.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, she brought up everything she wasn't supposed to. It was insane. Like she's not supposed to be talking about Toddy or Todd Chrisley or you know what I mean, any of that, and she did, and she said there was no defamation on my part. I'm just like, you're so full of crap.
Unbelievable. And it's just so sad the way everybody just falls at all these creators that are just falling at her feet. Like she's doing something so wonderful with Gypsy Rose. It's like, no, people. She she had her own plans behind it, and unfortunately it didn't work out.
Exactly.
And it's just eating her up alive that Christy or whoever else just will not mention her or give her the time of day.
Oh crap. Llama's like, yeah, she was chugging it down. You could hear it. I could have watched Llama's clips.
I don't know how Llama does it. And you guys, before I go any further, Llama's, please buy a cup of coffee if you inclined to. She does so much work. I don't know how she does it. I don't know. I can't. I was in a live with listening to her with what you call it? Some Morbid. And I'm like, I can't do this. I truly can't. I just asked my question, and then I had this one fool come and tell me how I abused my children by putting curry powder in their wounds. And I'm like, I'm out. Deuces. Gone.
Yeah. Bye. Wow.
I just can't. And she cannot be held accountable. She hates being held accountable.
She does. Yes, she does. Oh, so I don't know if you saw the part. So she was on her TikTok live again. So this was, I don't know, like an hour ago or something. And she's on there and she's all, rough and tough. And she's like, come on, Bree, join my live. Come on, Bree. Come on, bro. What the hell? Bro Anna? Come on, bro Anna. Get up here. Tell me. Fight with me. I'm just like, what the hell? And then she's like, okay, I'm getting off here. I'm going to Bree's live because people told her that Bree was live. So she fucking gets down and goes over there to fight her.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Llama's got that clip up. You got to watch it.
Oh my God. Like, she would never stand there and like let the confrontation happen. She would get off the platform and then she would be like, oh, they wouldn't let me talk, or some bullshit excuse. Like, why is she setting herself up to just look like a bigger idiot?
Right?
I think
it's because she knew Bree wouldn't come on, and she knew that Bree has her blocked, so she can't even say anything or request to come up. So she's talking all huge, like, because I'm gonna go to Bree's chat and fight her. I'm just like, this is insane.
It's just amusing to me that she would now act so like bad, like a tough cookie.
Yeah, she's so
in the
tough.
beginning, she was like, "Oh, I'm scared of them." Down in the bayou, they'll whoop you up. I'm like, why? Why? So she was definitely downing or backing some Spanish red fort, whatever that's called.
Yeah, her Spanish red in her drinking chair.
Yes.
She won't go on camera anymore, guys. She said, like, get this. She said tonight that she won't go on camera on her Instagram live. So she went live on TikTok, then went live on Instagram, then went back live on freaking TikTok. But she said she's not going to show her face. And she hasn't shown her face in a month because of harassment.
But
What the hell do you call her sitting in that friggin' muumuu she was wearing? That was showing her face.
Exactly. That's not true. Just a week ago, she was on a live.
What the hell?
I mean, why lie about something so small?
It's so stupid.
Honestly, definitely something's not going her way, and it's like she's crumbling.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it is all like the photographer's coming for, Beta's coming for her. Sometimes not going well. She keeps getting restricted on TikTok. She keeps getting reported.
It's just sad. It is. Oh God, it's so sad. I mean, I can't. It's embarrassing to watch her act like this. It's embarrassing, especially on the TikTok. Oh, give me hearts. Give me what else she begs for?
Oh yeah, tap 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 tap. Like even tonight, Llama posts the clip before I watched it. I looked at it and all I see is Llama's going tap 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 tap. Give me heart too. Tap 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 tap. And I thought Llama was exaggerating. I go to watch the clip. No fucking lie. It was tap 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 tap. It was like a song. It was hilarious.
Captain D says she has a retired law enforcement officer. She got
yeah, the tapping Llama. Just tap 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 tap. It's so stupid.
Oh, gosh, no, but it's
mad. I can't remember if it was tonight or last night, but she was pissed off that Bree was getting more hearts than she did and had more people in her live. She's like, how does she have more than I do? And then she got even more pissed off when nobody was in her chat on TikTok both times. Because someone said people are live today. Well, why are they live today? Why is it no good? She was pissed off that other people were watching other things except her.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? Unbelievable.
I mean, it's like, no, man. It's like now all of a sudden you can't show your face because you've been harassed. Who's harassing you? Who?
Right? Oh, it was last night. Okay. Right. And then to sit there in line and say she hasn't shown her face in a month. I'm telling you, I'm never going to get that muumuu out of my head. I saw her face.
No, I had a good laugh because I'm like, wasn't it just a week prior? She reposted something. Alicia said that the dress Miranda was wearing was hers. So I'm like, oh, is this how Katie Joy gets her inspiration for a wardrobe? So she just bought a duplicate in a different color.
She just copies. She morphs in everyone. I mean, we've all saw it with Toddy and the necklaces, and Marion's sister Melanie with the braids. It was just it goes on
Oh,
and on.
I need to put that clip up. You didn't see she's trying to duplicate Emily D. Baker with the long hair. You know, Emily D. Baker, when she had long hair, she'd take the back of her head and, you know, like separate her hair and pull it to the front.
Yeah,
That's exactly what Katie Joy is doing.
that's who she's copying. I've been trying to figure out. I haven't watched Emily in so long, but I
Yep.
know it was somebody. Oh,
Yep.
that's hilarious. Of course
Yep.
she is. And you notice how she always copies usually an enemy. So Dottie would have been her enemy, but it's crazy.
But for her to say that her, oh, Erin, were you here, Erin? How she took credit for Tati settling her lawsuit.
Yeah.
What's that?
You weren't here. She's taking credit for Tati settling with a business partner.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh, she did. Oh yeah. You got to watch them. It's pretty bad. Like she's
Well,
like, and
I
there's no
mean-
defamation that occurred, and we're good
She's-
right now.
Sure, she can take credit for that because she, testified in on Tati's behalf there. But I mean, I kind of feel like if she hadn't helped create the problem to begin with, then there wouldn't be any reason for her to have done anything to be accredited for.
Yeah.
I mean,
she
come
had
on.
no choice. She had to do that deposition. Or
Well,
else
she
it
could have
would've
paid Tati the $5 million instead, I guess. But
Exactly, right? So it's unbelievable the way she goes on.
I mean, she's definitely losing it because she said she sent Brie all her revenue. So, and Katie Joy never talks about her thing, her finances.
right.
Yeah,
So-
that was interesting.
Why would she have sent her? I'm still like in awe about that.
Yeah, because she said she's not going to make as many videos on YouTube because she makes too much money and she's getting taxed and she's losing it all to taxes. I'm like, okay. So she won't do all those videos on YouTube anymore. Like her normal 3 a day. She's not doing it anymore.
No,
Because
that's
they
bullshit.
pay-
Because there's nothing to report on the thing right now.
Right? It's always something. Like, what's she going to report on? Obviously, she's been shut down for, I'm assuming, Netflix. From what I understand, somebody who knows someone who knows someone, so I don't know, it's just hearsay, but they're saying that she was told to shut the fuck up. Netflix
I mean,
told her.
kudos to her if she is making, if she is a millionaire, hey, kudos to her,
Yeah.
But I mean, what's you
I'm
pay
wondering-
for attorneys, you know what I'm saying?
I'm wondering if Netflix or the people who, helped produce the documentary, if they finally came to the realization of shit, we just built this entire docu-series or whatever on nothing.
Exactly. And that's why KJ's latest post about 7M wasn't bad. It was
Right.
all, yeah, she's like, in my opinion, or allegedly, yeah,
Right.
not her normal cutthroat type thing.
But one thing I can tell you, it's entertaining to watch. I mean, I got really worked up the way she's using her son. It's like,
Yeah.
separate yourself, do what's best for your child first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she's only doing this so she can gain a pity from the audience. That's the only reason why she's doing it.
I agree. And she's getting it because TikTok's a different platform and a lot of them over there don't know who Katie is. So they believe her.
Yeah, because it ticked me off the one TikToker said, "Oh, you must be doing something right, or if you being sued so much." No, fuck no.
Oh, no. Like, what YouTuber do you know that has that many lawsuits? Oh, and she said she only has 3 lawsuits. That's it. And she's won them all. She settled all of them. I was like, you're not all there.
In what other profession, though, could the number of lawsuits you have be considered a success unless you're a freaking attorney? Like, that's crazy.
She's nuts. I'm not making videos because I get taxed too much.
Yeah.
Money. And then it's like, oh, I get sued. It's a badge of honor. Like, you're an idiot. I just don't know how people listen to her.
Now it's a badge of honor to be taken down by all of us.
Oh, right. It's going to happen. Absolutely. I mean, she's doing it to herself.
Yeah.
Her actions and her own words are causing her.
But even like, why lie? You dox the man. How many people have stuff of you doxing this man with his full social security number?
Yeah, she did.
And you lie to the people. Oh no, I didn't
Yeah.
dox anyone. No, bitch.
Yeah.
You doxed.
And then put out Christy's number and lied about that too.
Yeah. And then this evening she put out Bree's full name.
Oh my, she doesn't friggin' stop. Oh my God.
It's like you can't play well in the sandbox. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. It's everything, as I say, we can, assume and give our opinions, but at the end of the day, the truth will come out. We just got to be patient.
Yeah, that's the hard part is being patient. I know we're all wanting her to receive some consequences for her actions. Honestly, it's aggravating waiting, but I do truly believe that the waiting, when it comes to the point of her having to face consequences, it's going to be worth it.
I can't speak much or anything to whether or not she'll see any consequences or whatever. I don't know, but as far as like just the truth will come out and everything. Though there's been times throughout this, we'll just keep it at a year or so, just over a year, where I've really started to lose faith in that statement or whatever. But as of right now, I do believe that it is completely true, and I think that the second half of the year is going to be quite interesting.
Yeah.
You
And I
think
have to keep thinking positive and believe that, or I can't do what I do.
you
Which
think
is
that
pain.
long? Aaron?
What's that?
You think it'll be that long?
Oh, what as far as the truth coming out?
Yeah.
No, I mean, it may be, I think that there's a few events that are coming up throughout this year, the rest of this year, where there's going to be opportunity for the truth to really come out. And by coming out, I don't mean just like it coming out on Twitter. I mean in other official capacities.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I was talking to somebody today. I'm just saying it's just like one day at a time right now, because
Yeah.
as I said, all I'm dealing with is because my case is coming up next month. That's in a few weeks, and then again in October. And once that's done, I'm definitely going to hire this person to investigate all these emails and the addresses, and we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. I'm really happy to hear that.
One way or the other, we're going to get to the bottom of it.
yeah, that's awesome.
Huh?
That's awesome.
You need to go
I
fund me though, don't you? You would need one. I would imagine.
No,
Everybody
no,
would
no, no, no,
support
no,
you.
no. Mm-mm. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done.
Okay.
Because this is absolutely unacceptable. It's like what? I'm fried chopped liver, yes?
Yeah.
And I mean, people look down on me for when I got the first, because she sat on a platform and was like, I know where you live. You'll hear from my lawyer. Then the
That was
fucking day, I'm
creepy.
getting all these threatening messages. It's like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out you got your flying monkeys, because that's what she always does. And it wouldn't be, look what she did to the photographer. The photographer says she's
Yeah.
getting so many negative attention.
Mhm.
And
Well,
that's just wrong.
It is.
I just can't get past the fact that like this last recent bout of things, it was when Miranda did that video where she went on Instagram, I think it was Instagram or whatever, maybe TikTok, where she was saying that she felt unsafe. She was concerned for her safety. I mean, and she would share like some messages she got. It was directly after that Katie all of a sudden had to become the bigger victim. So then
Yes.
Katie
Right.
was talking about
Yeah,
how,
that's
well, we've all been getting these emails. We've all been getting threats. I've been getting them too. And then she talks about how, oh, the police were just here. To my knowledge, the police have never been at Miranda's house.
I remember that. She made it all
Mhm.
about her. Even accused Miranda of lying that what she's saying
Yep.
is not true. And she's not scared. Robert made her do that. It was disgusting.
Yep. Yep. And it's like, that's when,
But then
like,
again, go ahead, Erin, go
no,
ahead.
that's when like the emails that she allegedly got, that's when everything became like more ramped up or amped up or whatever. And then
Yeah.
I think that she just pushed it. I think that she ended up having to put on a good show. So she went and she made her report or whatever. And it was as a result of her reporting things to law enforcement that she was encouraged by them to go for the TRO. And I feel like she had to do that because she just had to finish the motions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny how as soon as she did that, like everything just stopped being an issue.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
what I
that's
said.
right.
She was like a psychic, because after she
Yeah.
hijacked Miranda's fear, She thought, hey, I gotta be one up on you, and that's when, after the fact, everything started happening.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, like she said, that was the 17th, right? The 17th. She
Yeah.
says that she hijacked Miranda's fear, and then she says that all these people are getting emails in her name. So I look at it like, and this is just my opinion, was she sending those threatening emails to Miranda and then trying to cover it up because she got found out, or she would have gotten found out, and then all of us started getting the emails 2 days later?
Honestly, I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. I don't put anything past her anymore. I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Hey,
You know, the threats for me started in December.
no, we
That's
talk about now recently with Miranda's situation,
yeah, yeah.
because I clearly feel, and once again, just my opinion, she was the one that sent the threats to Miranda
I could see it, to be honest.
because she was too quick to jump on that hijacking Miranda's fear. Too quick.
Yeah, get this. Kate says KJ has requested all police reports for Christy, Rod, and Gypsy, and she said there was 39 pages.
But
It's
are we even shocked by this? Because this is her playbook.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not even
She does
shocked by
this to everybody.
Yeah, because, and the only reason she's doing this is because Christy doesn't want to give her the time of day.
Yeah, they want nothing to do with her, and it's killing her to not be in the know, to not be the friend, to not be like, well, I've been friends with them for 5 years. Like she held on to that 5 years like it was a tooth gonna fall out of her head. It was like really.
It just makes no sense. It's that Katie, we're going to call it the Katie syndrome now. Whenever she says she's manipulated, she allows herself to be manipulated. Katie Joy is so hungry for friends that she'll do anything, say anything, act anyway to have a friend.
Yeah,
And then when things go south, she's already had it plotted, because that computer, I don't know how much storage she got on there. She has emails on there. She has phone records on there. She has everything on that fucking computer of hers. It's like, damn, girl, let me know how much storage you use, because I'm always running out of storage.
yeah. I don't know how. Like even how many wasn't it 7,000 freaking selfies that she had?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what Nene said. She's like, who the hell has 7,000 selfies? I'm pretty sure that was on Nene's video a while ago.
Have a
Yeah.
good evening, We Medical Flight. Thank you for being here. But at the end of the day, Katie Joy, there's definitely something going on.
Yeah.
Definitely. Things are definitely not going the way she anticipated it would go. And this is just her pattern of behavior at the end of the day.
I agree. She's going crazy because there's obviously some stuff happens. Nothing's going her way. That's what it is. It keeps adding up and piling on, and she cannot handle it.
But how come wait, hold on. I'm only thinking about this now. That tweet on the Reddit, how come you're named in it?
That's right. Yeah, so Katie said that Beta is the one that sent the threats through my name. That's why my name's in there. So I apparently threatened Katie, and I'm not allowed to have the post those or anything or talk about them. I'm not allowed to, which is it's got my name in it, but okay. But she said that Veda's the one threatening her through my name in my fake email. There's no proof. It's just whatever Katie wanted to say. It was read it when you got off here, Renelle. Read that. It's just insane what was written. Like everybody, Aaron, Steve, Megan, Wolf, and Tina are all involved in it.
What?
And Llama Girl. So it says something. Yeah, and then it says something, and then it just says Llama Girl. Nothing that Llama Girl said or stated, not just her name under it. KJ put her name in it. It's beyond bizarre. She literally, it looks like she wrote it herself, and that was, I'm assuming, for to get the tier or get the RO on Beta. Yeah, right, Llama? Steven Llama says, my name is there too once, and it doesn't make any sense. It was just sitting there on their own. Yeah. It was weird. It was like she just had Llama Girl's name in there, but there was nothing to it that made any sense. It was just Llama Girl. And yeah, Tina's in it too. Steve,
Wow.
Aaron, me, Wolf, Megan, Beta, and I believe that's it.
Tina hasn't been in this community for how long?
Ah,
Damn. Well, this weekend is going to be a very exciting weekend. I know that for sure. So,
well, I think seeing how those two girls are gonna go live and talk about that, I don't see why I can't now, considering my name's in it.
no, those two don't deserve any attention because they're just another bunch of fools.
They are.
Yeah, I mean, whatever they put up on Reddit, I mean, that's fair game because it's been put up publicly and it wasn't put up by you, so that can definitely be discussed. I think, you know,
Yeah, I thought so too, because
I would
was
say
on
so.
Instagram telling, assuming she was talking about me, for you creators that put up my son's life-threatening whatever, my son's protected. I think she was discussing me and whoever put it on, and Balls, because Balls had it on Twitter. So I took my video down and completely took that part out of it.
Good, good, good.
But now her BFF there is gonna go live about it and post it on Reddit. There's no reason why I cannot talk about that. My name's mentioned. I want to talk about it.
Did
But
they
why
post the whole order or just? I didn't even look to see if there were other screenshots.
No, this is the
I don't
one.
think they posted about her son. Yeah,
Okay.
not that I saw.
But why would they go on her thing and post it there? Don't they have their own little anti-Katie Joy thing? Who's the
Oh my God.
moderator? Huh?
Like, I get that they don't like Banter, they don't like me, they hate Steve, whatever. I get all that. But they, in order for them to do a stream to come at any one of us, they are now taking Katie's word.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy to me. Oh my God. Like,
It is,
how
considering all the stuff that happened, right? It's
right.
insane. That doesn't make sense at all. That's another thing. I don't know if you two ladies know. Okay, so what
Well,
happened about that email? So Katie said that that website, the at Tips Without a Crystal Ball, it's not active anymore. She had to take it down. Don't send tips to her anymore because it was hacked. Just recently, while her being on TikTok, she said that, oh, if you have any information, send it to
yes,
me at Tips Without a Crystal Ball. And I'm like, you just, wow, lady. So
yeah,
that's why I said you have been doing it, because it's your email being used.
yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear her. I didn't recall her saying she took it down. I know she said something like, don't send me anything there. I'm not using that anymore or whatever, because like I just gets like a bunch of bullshit
Yeah,
emails.
like she turned it off, is what she said.
Oh,
But I went
okay.
over and it was still active on Facebook. And then she friggin'
Yeah,
said,
she's using it now to get tips about Gypsy.
yeah. So on TikTok, she's like, well, send me tips right here. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You just proved my point that that is your email and you've been using it for harassment.
Right, yeah.
What I was gonna say? Shit. Who is the moderator for this Reddit group? Because they should have at least taken it down.
I don't know who they are in real life. I just know like who they are through their Reddit names or whatever.
Oh, this is alleged. I got heard through the grapevine that what's her name? The Goblin. Shishai. Shishai is being paid by Katie Joy.
No doubt.
Is that why she could afford to get into her own place?
Wait a minute, who gave into the what? Did someone move out of their mom's house finally?
Is this Raken? Is this the real Raken?
Where?
Hey,
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hey.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How have you been?
I've been good. Doing good.
Oh wait, let me just hide this. Long time. How's things going over on your side?
Things are going fine. Yeah, I've been listening to you guys, and so much has happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's been crazy.
it's
Every day crazy.
a lot. Yeah.
It's too much. Too much.
Yeah, I was trying to like catch up. I was like, oh my God.
there's too much to catch up on. But Reagan, this is my thing. Okay, you were there for the whole Tati lawsuit situation.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this just like copy and paste
Which
with
one?
with the threats?
From what I've seen, it looks similar. It looks damn similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the whole the attorney situation.
The what?
Remember how Sauls was getting the attorney situation? How Sauls was getting
Mhm.
emails from this. Now in this court case with 7M, the same thing
Mhm.
is happening. And Mustafiq is getting. It's
Oh,
like
she's getting emails too?
yes,
I didn't
It's
realize
the
that.
same
Now,
thing.
Nikki knows this, but I got emails that
Yeah.
were who are they coming from? Nikki, do you remember? Because
wasn't-
I gave them to you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be from Beta or from I don't remember.
Yeah, I got like 3 of them.
Yes.
And I was like,
remember
what the hell? I've never even put my email like publicly out there.
that. Yeah,
But
that was creepy.
yeah, it was really bizarre and just came out of nowhere.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you were getting emails like recently?
Yeah,
Well,
let me
Yeah, it's the last
can-
couple months.
Like,
yeah, let
I
me
mean,
look.
you haven't even been like.
I know.
So that's so. I mean, oh my God, that's so bizarre. Like,
Yeah, let me
Did
look.
you get them last time during the Toddy Westbrook lawsuit, Reagan?
No. Not to
No.
my
Mhm.
personal email or not to my Gmail, no.
Okay. That's weird
But
then,
let me
because
look.
last time you were you were involved with that, right? So you would think
Yeah.
then you would
Right.
get them, and this time you're not even around for that. You have nothing to do with any of that. That's strange.
Yeah, I
Buddy
never got
Wise,
any of them. Let me look.
yeah, Buddy
Because I
Wiser.
still
I
have them. I
actually do
saved
have
them.
an I do have an IT investigator, and I actually put him on hold because I'm actually still dealing with a legal situation that I need to, tie up. And once I'm done with that, I'll get back with him.
So it was February 15th is when I received them.
Mm-hmm.
February.
What's that?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
In February.
yeah. Wait,
That's
isn't
weird.
that the date when Katie did a couple of those live streams that she took down or whatever?
Let me
Wait a minute, where's my
see.
phone? Shit.
What live stream?
702 706. I'm seeing if okay. I can show you. Let me see. Can I share my screen?
You're asking the wrong person. Like,
Yeah, I think I can.
okay.
Share screen.
You just have to okay it, Renault, when it pops up.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah, yeah.
just trying to see which one is going to be in order. This one. Okay. It should pop up. Okay, this was the first one.
Yeah, so
Can you see
Beta
that?
Snow, yeah, okay, I figured it was that, but it couldn't be true. Never mind. Go ahead. It was Beta, okay.
Yeah, that's just how I put a nat label on it because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And then let me go to the next one. And then this is the next one I got. They responded to the one I just got previously. And then why have you not replied to all of us? Like, who is all of us?
Mm.
I think that email right there was widely sent to a lot of us because I have the exact same one and it has Beta at the bottom with a kissy face. Yeah. I'm not sure if you, Renell or Aaron, got these same ones, but a lot of them with Reagan and me and what Katie posted in her TRO that Beta supposedly did, it's what Reagan has and all the emails that I've received.
Now you see, all mine are it's
And then
not like that.
I have one
Signed that
more.
way.
This is the last one. So they were all like back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going through my text here between me and Shill because I know Shill sent me a few things regarding her live streams and stuff back then, and I want to see what date that was on. But so I'm seeing on the 16th of February, Sheila was telling me
Mhm.
that Katie is threatening to take down Llama Girl's Twitter with
Yeah.
DCMC
That's
claims. And then it was on the 13th where Katie went live twice, and she was still coming at Steve, Renell, Vada, myself, and there were 2 lives on the 13th apparently.
Interesting. Yeah, it just, you know what? When did I do that stream doing her Katie's history? I wonder when that was. Let me look. Because now I wonder if it was around that time.
Yeah.
I think it
I know,
was.
from what I know of, when I first got these emails, I could think I'm wrong,
Oh,
but I'm pretty sure it started
same
with,
day.
I told you. I knew it. I
Wow.
knew
Yep,
it.
same day.
that's why. Wow. Not obvious at all, right?
Right?
Yep, same exact day.
Wow.
So yours was in February and then things died down, right? Because now just hear me out. Things died down because she was working on the 7M docuseries. So once the docuseries came out, she was so invested in that she was promoting it till the cows came home. And
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't getting the traction. And that's when she started with us and these emails because of the Miranda's threats, remember? And I still said she hijacked Miranda's fear. So clearly it didn't work with Reagan at the top of all this, and she wasn't going to get anywhere. I don't know, maybe I'm
Mm-hmm.
not, but it's, I'm sorry, but I
And
couldn't get out of my head that this is Katie Joy.
Right.
you know, and the reason I did my live on her is because she went and doxed
Yes,
Marsha.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, I remember because you talked to me about it, and then I ended up reporting
Mm-hmm.
it. So it was
Yep.
disgusting.
Because I had no idea who Marsha was. I had like I hadn't been like around. So I was like, I don't know who this is.
And weren't you on vacation, Reagan?
This February? No, not this February.
No, when this whole Marsha thing was going on. Oh, no, I wasn't, sorry.
In February, I
Was that
don't think I was.
around the same time she went on John Yates's live?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And it's she called me that back in October last year and I cleared it up.
Yeah, and then they came back again, right?
Yeah, then she
It
went
was
on
horrible.
to John's. Oh, there's Marsha.
Oh, hey. Hey, Nana.
Hi, Nana Hawk. How are you?
And I cleared it up back in October. And
Yeah.
I was like, she simply shared a video. That's it.
Yeah, it was crazy. She didn't even do anything. Just the
Mm-hmm.
assumption. KJ was so sure
Right.
she had her.
Reagan, will you be able to answer this for me? When you were
I can
dealing,
try.
when you were dealing with Nat,
Mm-hmm.
did Nat ever say that she had? How deep was her communication with Katie Joy?
I do have emails that there was communication.
So it wasn't as Katie Joy said, oh, on just one time.
Oh no, there were more.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
I still have that entire file.
Are you
Because
allowed
to
to
me, it's like
show
even
it?
if you get, even if you
Huh?
get, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I just said, are you allowed to put that out in the public?
Possibly.
I just love to look
Because
at it.
every account that she set up, I went and took possession of it and changed the password so she couldn't get back in it.
Oh, okay.
Because this was what was not sitting right with me from back then. If Katie Joy claimed that Michael Sauls had all ownership or control of Nat's phones and whatever else, Why did she need to have communication with Nat?
Why did Nat?
Why did Katie Joy have to have communication with Nat?
Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, she kept making account after account after account, like insane amount of accounts.
Right.
Wait.
So
And
go ahead. Sorry,
I
Becky.
do know that one of them it was like a chain email. I still have that. I know I have it.
It's just not right what is being done to. I'm not even going to include myself because I'll deal with myself. Like Nikki. Nikki was fearful of her life with her son. So if Katie Joy when Katie Joy said that she knew who was doing this, why couldn't you just give Nikki the heads up? Put her at ease, give her peace of mind. But now.
Nikki is owed that.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. She's owed that.
But now that I'm not going to say, no, I'm going to say, I don't believe that anybody is threatening Katie Joy's son's life. I think she's fabricating this all on her own for attention, for pity. So now everybody must leave her child alone. Nobody has spoken ill of her son. Nobody. And she's going off on the deep end about this. So how are we to just give her all this pity and I can't do it. I can't. I'm
And
sorry.
there's never any proof either.
And
Never
why
has
is
there
it
been any proof.
always the people who are critiquing her?
Yep.
Exactly. I found out today through the TRO that the person who KJ said was sending me the threats and all that, who she would not name, I found out today through the TROs that she's blaming Beta. So
You didn't know that,
position-
Nikki?
Huh?
You didn't know that.
Yeah, I knew it before, but for sure, proof wise, I mean that's what Katie actually said out of her mouth, that she finally said Beta's name.
Right. Yeah, because
Never
before,
said
whenever
it.
she talked about it, she would
Yeah.
just like little hints, little things. Like you had to been an insider to know who it was she was talking about. You had to know a lot about Vada basically to know who she was talking about.
Good night.
Right.
sister.
I assumed, but I had no
Right.
proof until
Right.
today.
Yeah, exactly. Without her saying for sure, it's hard to
Yeah.
Now, I know, like, okay, if I know that there's been a lot of talks that Nat isn't a real person. People don't believe that she is. And I don't know. I've waited and waited for this to get cleared up on its own. And I have yet to see it get cleared up. And I think that only a couple people, me being one and Salts and Lanny being the other two. Katie can't even clear this up because she doesn't have it. But there is a digital strategy report that was completed for all of Nat's devices and when they were going to go in with a warrant over at her home. And they are familiar with her. I have it.
Wow. And I actually have another question too.
And
So
I've never been able to put it out. Like that's one
Yeah.
thing I can't put it out.
Okay.
Ethically, I can't. Legally, I can't.
Reagan can ask you this now. If you're saying
Mhm.
that there's a digital report that they could literally go and serve or do whatever to Nat, what happened in the past? And was she ever arrested? Was she held accountable?
That I don't know. They didn't provide that, but they were very familiar with who she is, which kind of gave me the indication that they've had run-ins with her in the past, but to what extent I don't know.
Mm.
But I do know it's a multi-page digital strategy report. Like it was a multi-team effort. It went outside of the what are they called? Like it was like a Hawking or what the hell was his name? I can't remember what his name was. Someone will probably remember. I was actually looking at it when you guys before I hopped on here
Mm.
because I couldn't
Did they ever
remember.
execute it?
Huh?
Did they
Yes.
ever execute it?
Yep. They sure did.
Huh. Okay. Because
I have a
I
question.
submitted a request for information through them, and they never confirmed anything of the sort.
Well, this was not through like the regular, the West Mercia police, I guess you'd say. This was through, like a digital forensics type. I don't know what they call themselves over there. I would have to look at the report again. But it was, it involved other people. It basically got passed on,
Mm.
but it is on all of their letterhead and, it came directly from them. Like have the email from them directly
Yeah,
sending it over.
if you are able to, it's at any point, learn like the name of the agency or whatever. I'd love it if you shared that with me.
Yeah, I mean, I can look at it. I can see if I can give that out. I don't see
Can I,
why I couldn't, but
can I just address this
yeah,
quickly?
sure.
Wolfie says, I'm in need of prayer for our youngest son, E. The doctors think he has stomach cancer and he's scheduled for EGD at the end of the month. Wolfie, you
Aw.
have our thoughts and prayers. I'm so sorry your family's going through this. We will definitely be praying for him.
Llama girl, then you might know what I'm talking about. I'm not familiar with like UK law
You're right about
enforcement
the
over
America
there.
part.
Huh?
You're right about the America part. Like the email, I mean.
The West Mercia?
Oh, I thought, what was America then? I don't know. I got an
No,
email. with
there
all
was
the America.
when Seltz first tweeted out that Ned had been arrested or whatever. He spelled it wrong and said Mercia. He spelled it America.
Thank
And then
you.
Katie Joy, when Katie went live, she called it America or whatever.
Oh, that'd be why I'm confused. Wow.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry about that. They spelled it wrong. Okay.
So, Reagan, let me ask you this. What
Mhm.
are your thoughts of Katie Joy being involved in this?
In the emails?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Now it's been a couple months, but I have seen Nat running around YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have, but I have.
I have, but I wasn't sure.
Okay.
I wasn't
Mhm.
sure. But I just leave. I don't deal with the crazy. I don't. And I don't mean no
Yeah.
disrespect, but I don't. When Net contacted me, I was even saying, I think I was the only one that never ever entertained her. As soon as she
Mhm.
contacted me, I blocked her. I said, I'm not getting involved with this.
Mhm.
And it
Yeah.
seems to have worked against everybody else for contacting Nat. But then it's like something happened a few months ago. And I'm like, no fucking way. And it always seems to be around the people Katie Joy does not like.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. It's always the people that are content
Overall.
creators or critiquing her or
Yep.
judgmental of how she is as a person or, a parent or I mean, I don't know. Just anything. You don't really know. She's kind of a loose cannon.
Yep. But as I say, it's just not right. What my heart just goes out to Nikki because I know what it's like. You just want to protect your kids at all costs. And what I witnessed with Nikki being, on the phone with her, that's fucked up. And especially if somebody
Mhm.
claims that they know who's doing it, And you
Yeah,
don't tell
Right.
me. Nah.
So if she
exactly.
knows who's doing it and they're doing it to her, I'm assuming, then why is nothing being done?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. And I mean, she says that she knows who's doing it, and she does
Yeah.
have someone in mind, but she doesn't know that
No, she
this
don't.
person is doing anything really. And
No, she has
but
no proof.
right. And like I was saying earlier, though, I cannot yet confirm this. I'm waiting on confirmation now, but if it's my understanding that her local authorities have completed and closed their investigation into who it is allegedly sending these threats or these things or whatever, and none of their efforts had led back to VADA. So
But she even said in the video that she made on her YouTube channel that Wednesday, I don't know why I keep remembering the days, but anyway, there must be some significance there. I need to go back and check. She said, no, she knows who's doing it. She's looked through their profile and she can't figure out how they. So she says she knows exactly who's doing it.
Yep.
does
And
Now-
I've
Pat
made
say?
videos on this, asking her to tell me. I've been on people's panels. I've talked to people, like, just to get the word out. I want to know who's doing this. She said that I'm irrelevant and I don't exist to her in the public. She said that on Morbid's live and on one of her lives.
Imagine if something happened to you or your son.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
what I'm talking about too. Like, I don't
Like
know.
that seems like some sort of negligence, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that like the reason why Katie just felt so confident to not have to be concerned with Nikki is because Katie actually knows who's doing it and knows it's not bad.
Yep.
Or she's just setting Vader up in hopes or knowing or thinking that people don't like Vader, or a lot of people don't like Vader, and that they'll just like, give her all the hate she needs and then she'll be this big hero.
Yeah.
Fuck no, she's no hero. Because the reason why I'm not letting these emails go, for number one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm already
No,
in
me
a,
neither.
I'm already in a legal situation where I had no fucking dealings with it and I got implicated.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking emails that I got now has the exact same thing, implicating me in shit I had nothing to do with. That's
Mhm.
why I'm gonna find out whether it be the last breath that I take or whatever. But I'm gonna find out who these fucking emails come from.
Now, I
Yeah.
briefly spoke about this in one of my lives this last week, when I was talking about the Gypsy Rose case, actually. Have you looked into the John Doe law?
No.
No.
Are you familiar with that? Now,
Mm-mm.
the John Doe law allows you to file a lawsuit against a defendant who you don't know the identity, and it allows you to get the process started for discovery.
I
So,
did
in
hear
order
that
for
before.
in order to get a subpoena signed by a judge, you need a lawsuit and you need a case number. So, by filing against a John Doe or Jane Doe, you kind of have to have an idea of what jurisdiction it would be. And you would go to that jurisdiction, file a John Doe lawsuit against an unknown identity, and then you would be able to obtain your subpoenas
Mm.
for discovery and turn those in. So, say like it's a Reddit user, you could submit a subpoena to Reddit and be able to get that information, or you could do it to IG, whatever it may be.
Now, in the case of just these emails, Reckon,
You could submit one to Google in California, or is it Washington? It's either California or Washington.
damn. And does this cost? How much does it cost?
Yeah, that's what
Well,
I'm thinking.
for that, it would just be your filing fee.
Are you serious?
And then, yeah, I can email you the language for the John Doe law if
Yeah,
you want me to.
I looked it up here under lawsuits. It says John Doe lawsuit, also known as suing an unknown defendant, allows a person or company to use the legal system to unmask the identity of an anonymous online actor. This can involve issuing subpoenas and conducting cyber investigations to identify the source of an attack. Once the actor is identified, they can be named in the lawsuit and held accountable for their actions.
Reagan
I
asked
want
her
to do
to
that.
give you the biggest hug. Please send me.
Right? I want to do that. Wait, does it work
If
for
it
Canada
saves me
too?
the money for this IT bloody person, absolutely.
Yeah. What can I do it too, even though I'm in Canada?
I'm not familiar with Canadian laws, but I mean,
We gotta
I
have
don't
something.
see
I'll look.
there's got to be some way to do
Yeah,
it.
because my
But
police
yeah, I
department,
mean, that's what I would do.
yeah.
Reagan, you're the best. You are the best.
Yeah, I would look it up.
Hell yeah. I'm looking it up. I really hope that it works on my end as well, because we need to
You
get
know,
to the bottom of this.
it says here too under subpoenas, a subpoena can be used when the identity of the person being summoned is not yet known. For example, in 2009, the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Washington required a showing of good faith and a compelling need to discover identifying information. So, I mean, if there's even some sort of litigation occurring, and if there's a need or a good something showing good faith or to require the identity of someone to be known or whatever, subpoenaed, then it could, I don't know, maybe even fall under that.
Well, yeah, and I mean, if there's all this harassment or threats or anything like that, certainly.
Absolutely.
That's
Damn,
probably
you
the
have
best
no idea.
news.
It's like it's like a
The
whole
best
flippin'
news.
weight has been lifted off me.
Yeah, right? If we had known it was that easy, we would have done it already.
Hey, but everything is going on
Absolutely.
time, honestly.
Nikki, I told you like whenever day that was, like if you were still having problems to reach out to me.
I know, but I didn't reach the emails have stopped, so I didn't even want to bug. They did stop. I was just looking to find out how to get these emails looked at, but apparently the FBI is involved, so they subpoenaed my Google account,
Then
Yes,
they should know.
right?
but
But they
then if
didn't
you
contact
it
me
doesn't tell you
directly.
anything.
Like Google contacted me.
Did they subpoena any? Or no, wait, maybe. Oh, if Google contacts you, maybe it's something to do with Canadian law that you have to be known or notified.
Well, typically when they issue a subpoena to social media accounts,
Yeah.
they notify the account holder and say like, "Hey, we received this subpoena. You can like file a motion to quash."
Yeah,
And
exactly what it said.
did it? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
it did.
and
And I
make an
didn't want to
argument on
volunteer.
why.
Nah, I didn't want to because I'm assuming they're looking at all my stuff because I'm also getting the threats, but I'm being implied, my name's implied in these emails that I'm supposedly threatening KJ. So that's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
assuming they're getting it for, you know what I mean? So I know I didn't do it nothing, so I'm not gonna fight it. Please take it. I want to know.
Well, that's why
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Like, to my knowledge, no one else received anything from the FBI. So I'm wondering if it's you only received it because it's something to do with like Canada law or whatever, where they have to notify you, or if maybe other people have received. I don't know, or maybe no one else has had their subpoenaed. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
just
that's what I'm
I
wondering.
know just me actually. I thought Beta did too.
Did she?
I would think that you would get something because they usually always notify you to let you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely got notified. And
Yeah.
I think
Mm-hmm.
it was
Even,
7 days in order to hire an attorney and try and fight it. But like I said, I didn't bother. I couldn't afford one anyways.
If you have
And I
nothing to
wasn't gonna
hide.
fight it. Exactly. So I wasn't gonna fight it. Why? Take it, please. I want them to look to get
Mm-hmm.
prove my innocence and finally figure out who the hell's doing this.
Right.
Reagan, I can't thank you enough. Honestly, I am so grateful. So
Oh,
grateful.
you're welcome. Yeah, I would look into that.
I'm definitely gonna look into that as soon as I'm done. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like, no, man, we can't. I think I'm even speechless. I really am speechless. It's like,
Oh
God,
yeah.
I implicated once, and my whole world is turned upside down. And there I'm getting all these emails, 12 emails,
That's
implicating
crazy.
me in shit. That it's like, what the
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to give you a copy of the emails that I just showed you tonight as well, if needed, or if anybody needs a copy of it.
So this actually lets us know how long, or yeah, that she, I won't even say she, whoever has been plotting this whole fucking thing, so Katie Joy can reap the benefits of putting blame on someone else.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord girl. Take laptop, take everything.
Right.
Take
That's what
everything.
I'm saying. Take it all, please.
Because
Yeah.
it's just so ridiculous at how one person that got nearly 400,000 followers can just go on a platform and accuse people like Nikki, me, and other smaller YouTube creators that we agree to help Robertson. We don't even know who the fuck Robertson is. I give a
No.
shit about Robertson. I'm just worried about Miranda, mostly, that Katie Joy
Mhm.
bullies, harasses, and torments, used to do it on a fucking daily basis.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and she's supposed to be the fucking advocate.
She's a
I don't
joke.
think anybody's talked to Robert Shin.
She's literally
Exactly.
saying that Robert contacted all of us creators. We're being paid to work for Robert Shin to try and take Katie down. The thing is, though, the dumbass knows we've been around way before Robert Shin. It has nothing to do with Robert Shin. We just don't like her or her lies.
You're right, Catherine. Reckon as the MVP.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm just
God. This
helping
has,
people out.
I know this has to come to an end because, I mean, if it doesn't stop now, it's going to just go on to the next lawsuits. Who knows who's going to sue her next? Maybe the photographer
Mhm.
is going to sue her next, and they're going to be in the same thing again.
It's
Just
going to be. History repeating itself like this is not good. This is impossible. It should have never happened a second time, let alone the first time, right? So now this happening a second time. I'm assuming this judge knows all about KJ's lawsuits. Like, do they not sit there and think, like, what the fuck is going on? Why is it her all the time? You know what I mean?
all good things come to an end, and it's been good for her, so it definitely has to come to an end because this is just ridiculous. Honestly, it is.
Hmm.
It's just unacceptable. Just don't use your child and then, accuse people of talking about her child. She's the one that can't fucking stop talking about her child.
Absolutely.
Right.
She's
Yep.
saying now Gypsy's going to steal her story about her son.
Oh
Really?
God.
Give me a break, man. Now, do I told you her next batch of victims or have
She started as a mommy blogger. Like, why does she act like she didn't come to the internet exploiting her kid?
yeah. Oh, I reckon I found a thing where Erin, did you see it, Erin? Where she told Carl Curtis how she was on the dark web and she downloaded the Tor browser.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Yeah.
Going through those podcasts is enlightening. I mean, whoever goes around and says, "Oh no, I enjoy talking about child essay."
Yep.
What the fuck?
Or when she did, there's so many things that are so disgusting that she does. The finger thing, and then the
Yes.
wedding
That's
kit or
very
whatever it
annoying.
is, the Duggar kit. It's like, oh my God.
Wait, isn't
Remember
that
when
a
she,
go
remember when she posted that hymen thing on her Instagram? Oh my God.
And then you got her sitting on her platform now talking about all these medical issues, but you fucking don't even know you can get an STD.
Thanks, Captain.
She's so gross.
At one time in their live stream too, she's like, you don't get a UTI from sex. Come on,
That's what it was, a
different holes.
UTI. I was like, was it a,
Sorry, Erin,
yeah.
Oh my God, that was something, wasn't it? They're two different holes. Like you are, wow, wow.
She's so gross.
She's so stupid too. The stuff that she fucking says. Then oh, get this. Here's her newest one. Apparently, when you're pregnant, you cannot lose a baby if you get stressed out. That's a lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All because
What?
Gypsy said that if she got stressed out, she could possibly lose the baby.
Yeah,
That's
she said you
true.
can't
Because
have
I
a
almost lost
UTI.
mine due to stress. So she's like, no, you can't.
God.
That's a lie. I looked it up. She's like, that's not true at all. That's ridiculous. You can't lose a baby due to stress.
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
Wherever she got a medical degree from, she needs to resign.
She doesn't even have a journalism degree.
Exactly.
She's got nothing. This woman's got nothing. It's
Oh
just
my gosh, what's the
thought that comes out of
matter?
her mouth. And people, of course, were in her TikTok chat saying, yeah, I've miscarried before because of stress. And she's like, no, that's not true. Literally telling people that are having experiences that they're wrong and they're lying. Who does
Yeah,
that?
you'll never win an argument. Like, she will stand firm on whatever stance she has.
It's horrific.
Damn, that's sad. That's real sad. You guys, I'm falling asleep. Yeah, I drove those 17 hours. I am finished. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I put in the private chat for you the link to serving subpoenas on Google.
You
Oh,
restore
good.
like,
I'm gonna check that out.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
definitely.
and it's for inside the US and outside the US. So Nikki, you probably want
Oh,
that
Nikki,
too.
you can do it, Nikki.
I can?
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Thank you, Reagan. This is
Yeah, you're
pretty
welcome.
bad that's what it was to help us, right? But you thought we think we'd get any help from the police? No. We
That's
get help
fine.
by Reagan, which is amazing. I'm so glad you mentioned that. I wouldn't have never thought of that. I just thought I was fucked.
I told you, I said to somebody else, God works in mysterious ways, honestly.
Yeah.
We are so grateful for you, Raiken. We truly are.
Yeah, I was taking my dog outside and I clicked on YouTube and I'm like, oh my gosh, Fernell's live. And so then I was,
This,
I don't ever see you go live.
no, I don't. I was just saying to them, I just got back from dropping my daughter off at college. And I was so
Oh boy.
exhausted and I couldn't even sleep. And I said,
Yeah.
with all the shenanigans Katie doing, it just pissed me off the way she's using her son, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just wrong. So wrong. Why doesn't Todd put his foot down? You know?
Because
Just
he's
say it's
TJ's
what,
bitch.
yeah.
Sorry, but it's true.
Money, that's why.
Oh yeah,
No,
she's
she
the
said how
goose
she's a
that laid the
millionaire,
golden
right?
egg.
You heard? Raiken?
What?
She said how she became a millionaire. YouTube made her.
She said she's a millionaire?
Uh-huh. And then she said that's why she
What?
doesn't make YouTube videos anymore because
The
taxes is
taxes.
taking all her money. Oh my God,
What?
Yeah.
right?
Oh, wow.
And she sent all her financials to her revenue thing to this one girl, Bree. You know Bree? Gypsy's Bree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she said
Yeah.
she got all her revenue documents.
You heard about the FTC, right? About what they just ruled on?
Yeah, but doesn't that
Did you hear
only
about
take effect October?
Yeah, it's
what's that?
October.
It only goes into effect in October, doesn't it?
Yeah, but what's gonna happen to her numbers?
Oh,
That's what I
she's
want to
done, I
know.
think. Absolutely. She is screwed.
Wait,
Because
is
she
this
has
the thing about not being able to earn money if you bought subs or whatever?
Yeah,
Is it retroactive though?
I'm pretty sure that
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah. I was reading it from someone else and they knew what the hell they were talking about. I didn't. And that's the word they used was retroactive.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I can't wait for October. Oh my God. Maybe that's another reason why she's spinning.
It could be. It could be why she's jumping on over to TikTok right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, to build that up?
Yeah.
But I still don't think because if you look at, okay, let's go with her numbers, okay? If you look at her numbers, when she was, as I said, promoting this docuseries like The Cows Weren't Coming Home, she just was not gaining. Once she started talking about Gypsy Rose, I'm talking about she gained over 10,000 subs
Mm-hmm.
in a few
Really?
days. In a few days. That's why
Days?
Days.
Well, I want to think that's hard to believe, but at the same time, like, Gypsy wasn't or is a huge kind of sick story right now. I hate that a woman that like took her mother's life is sensationalized like she is, but nonetheless, she gained 1 million followers very quickly,
Yep.
you know? And so that's a lot. 10,000?
Over 10,000. I'm talking about not even
Yeah, that's crazy.
less than a week. I'm talking about probably the last time I spoke about it was 2 days. In 2 days.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know about
insane.
that.
Yeah. And she's not going to let it go anytime soon.
Somebody showed me, or no, they didn't show me, sorry. They said to me that it was one of my comments, and they said they've been watching I always forget the name of it. What is the name when you can look up what grade you are and how many
Social
views
life.
and thank you. So somebody was looks at that all the time, and they were saying it's funny how Katie gets 1,000 subs every Tuesday. Just like, no doubt. It used to be
Tuesdays? Like
Thursday.
it's a specific day?
Yeah,
I
it's
think it's a
Tuesday.
Thursday. I think it's a Thursday, Nikki. Yeah, every
Yeah, it
Thursday
used
she
to
gets
be.
a
It
thousand.
was always Thursday. Maybe the person was wrong. If not, it's always
Oh boy.
Tuesday now.
Every
I
Thursday
think
she
that
gains 1,000.
yeah, I think Social Blade or whatever, the way they do it though is like they don't add like as you get each sub, they don't add your number up by 1 for it every sub, especially when you're as big as Katie, because then
Yeah.
they'd be adding your numbers up like constantly. I think that they wait till it hits like certain increments and then they just add the increment.
Yes, you're right. Every 1,000. But how
Right.
do
But
you
why is it always on a specific day?
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly.
I can't attest to anything about the day. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that doesn't make sense.
that's the thing that's got me baffled. Why every Thursday?
Right?
Yeah,
It
that's
is
weird.
literally every Thursday. It's very strange to me.
Wouldn't that be funny if that law goes into effect and she has her 300 and some or what? I don't even know how many subs she has anymore, but all of a sudden it drops to like 80,000.
I was just gonna say between 100 or lower is probably the reality of her channel. Maybe even less.
Wait, hold on.
But
So if
you know, half of them are haters.
Yep.
So if you bought subs, those will fall away.
They're supposed
Exactly.
to.
Yeah.
No shit.
Can you imagine? She's
I
got.
can't
She's
wait
gonna
for October.
Right?
Wow.
Oh, so Kay told KJ about this, and what'd you say? She looked. Listen
Oh,
to Kay
oh.
Turner.
Yeah,
Kay told
yeah.
KJ tonight. So KJ just
Oh,
learned
about the
this tonight.
FTC thing?
Yeah, she just learned about it tonight through Kay on her TikTok live tonight. That's probably why she's going nuts right now.
No, I think it's the lawsuit. I definitely think it's the lawsuit. She
Yeah.
didn't expect. She expected this lawsuit to fall away, and it's not falling away.
It's been going on forever.
Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking that, I mean, we saw this with us. I keep going back to the Tati lawsuits. I don't know, maybe I just invested too much time in it or what. But it's like everything is so repetitive. Michael Saltz was on top of his game. He was on top of his game. He was taking care of his client. And it looks like Amber Stavik is the same way. She's there to put all her ducks in a row. I'm sorry, but that's the way it looks to me. And Katie, Rake in the same way, like how what you call Michael Saltz was getting these emails, and he kept on screaming and screaming and screaming at Brown, and Brown was just not listening to him. And now all of a sudden, Nikki's sending emails to, was it you, Nikki, or Steve?
That what?
Sending emails to Amber Stavik.
I think it was Steve.
Was it Steve? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Steve. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So now Steve apparently sending emails to Amber Stavik.
But isn't she going through cancer or something?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel really bad for her.
I do. I really do.
Especially having to deal with this crap.
Right, exactly.
And all unnecessary. Everything was going so smooth until she realized, fuck, this lawsuit is not going away.
Let me play victim by emailing myself. Fucking idiot.
And the same lingo she used, like she said with Tati. Oh, I'm not paying nobody $1 million and I'm not losing. And now she's saying the same thing. If somebody was
And
suing,
why is it everything's always hacked?
Right?
This has been going on for years.
Mhm. And also, if anybody's suing me for, oh gosh, this number's so hard to even come out, for nearly 40 million in damages. Fuck. Oh, I think I'll have a heart attack immediately.
Right. Yeah.
I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know.
She's definitely drinking tonight.
And also, I think she's gonna have a problem with remember what's her name? Oh, Lydia Chung. Is it Lydia Chung? Her court documents, her case was also under seal. So I think they're
Yes,
gonna
it was. Yep, it certainly was.
isn't that gonna be a problem, Reichen?
Um, it could be, yeah. She absolutely should not have had that.
Yep. Yep.
She's sick. Absolutely vile.
hmm And
So will
what is
anything happen to her about that, do you think?
I'm not sure, but I suspect that she received that document, that sealed document, from the woman
Lydia Chung?
that
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And she still turned her back on Lydia Chung after she got all the information.
Wow.
As I say, you guys, we can sit here and we can give our opinions and everything, but hey, we just have to wait and see what happens. Because at the end of
are
the day,
the stop colting and the other one still in a lawsuit?
no.
Oh, they're up KJ's ass
Yes,
now.
yes, yes. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm done.
yeah, they're still going just as strong too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They're Katie's BFFs now. I couldn't believe that.
No, they're not.
Really?
They're
No.
not.
What was it?
don't
Stop
think so?
colting and
Closing 7M.
Closing 7M, yeah.
but there's a third one.
No, she settled. She settled.
Cult suck or whatever. That yeah.
Oh yeah.
She settled. But also, get this is that remember Katie Joy was saying how they're all getting harassed and getting these emails. No,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Katie Joy is out. I've got the screenshot to say no, we're not getting anything like that. Only Katie Joy is claiming that.
I wonder which one settled.
Cult, yeah.
Was it
Oh
Colts?
yeah, that
Yuck.
one.
Trying to remember.
It's whatever one on Instagram, their page hasn't been active. I know that.
She goes by Cult, yuck.
Well, I'm just trying to remember which one lived where.
So am I, Llama Girl. I do not believe her Facebook was hacked. Everything's hacked. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it.
I wonder if she's getting the money for it.
Yeah, remember when she said, "Oh, I have it rewired to my bank account," but yet it's
Yeah.
hacked.
Yeah.
That I was like, "What?" Doesn't even make sense. So obviously you'd have a handle on it. It would still be yours then, wouldn't it?
So
I
one of
just
them
don't-
works for the school district.
Who?
One of the three of them.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. That's what I was going to look at.
She remodeled, so nothing in the room, but
Because there's a really young one that's from Florida. And I have a feeling she's the one that settled. If I was to take a wild guess. I don't know.
I don't even have my phone on me. Yeah, but I think she did what was best for her and her family.
Who, the young one?
Yeah, the one that settled.
So exposing 7M, that Instagram page has been active at least since 4 days ago.
Yeah.
What was the other one again?
One of them always showed her face. I
think
remember
that's
that.
same. That's Stop Culting.
And that one's still active?
Yes.
Right now I'm looking. It looks that way. Yep, from 4 days ago.
Mhm.
Well, wait a minute. Yeah.
That's weird, Erin. Why 4 days ago?
Well,
And then there's another one that puts tape on her camera.
they share. I don't know why 4 days. I just pulled up the most recent post of
Oh,
theirs. Yeah, and it was from 4 days ago, and one of them shared the other one's post. So
normally they posting every day.
that cults suck or whatever though. What was the exact name of that account?
That was it, Cults Yuck.
Cults,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Cults, yuck. Because I always thought it was cults suck. And then I
No,
ran to
Right,
retweet
yep,
it. It's like,
okay.
It's Cults Yuck.
yeah.
Well, that account is no longer active. There's no account on Instagram under that name.
Yeah.
Mm.
So reckon with this lawsuit with Katie
Mhm.
Joy, if because the church is not in the lawsuit, it's just
Correct.
company 7M. So if they answered, why would they be answering questions in regard to the church? Why when they being deposed?
Why would who be answering questions?
Like Robertson, Miranda, and James Derrick. Like Katie Joy's
mean-
attorney was asking them questions about the church they attend.
I mean, without being there, I have no idea, but
Would you
the,
think it would be irrelevant?
they're completely separate.
Exactly.
Right.
They
Yeah,
they
that's
have
what's weird.
no yeah, I've long thought that she doesn't understand that they're completely well, I mean, one's a person for one, and the other one is an entity. It's a church.
Right. Because that's the thing I don't know how come Katie Joy can't grasp that concept, is that the court's not going to get involved with the church, right? And obviously within the lawsuit, the church is not named. The church is not suing her. 7M is suing her. So now she's
Correct.
making a big deal about the fact when they were deposed, Miranda and James completely denied being in the church and they couldn't prove how they lost money. It's like they don't need to prove all that because the church is not suing you, Katie Joy.
Right.
So how can she say like, oh, we're winning this, we put a motion in, they got to dismiss it. I'm confused.
She doesn't get it. I absolutely believe that. I don't think she understands that it's a church and a man. I don't think she can grasp that. I just
So
don't think
what
she has
can't
the
the attorneys
capability.
inform her?
I find that the attorneys that she hires don't seem very bright. Honestly.
I don't know if they even know what the hell she posts, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think they know what they're in for, what she really is about. They seem blindsided big time.
Half the time they don't know what she's doing.
No, they don't. I mean, I'm surprised they
Serious.
haven't fired her or whoever you would do it, run away from her.
So, okay, Reika, let me ask
Probably
you.
money.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So she filed, Erin, what do you call that thing she filed in court with the police coming to our house?
Motion for summary judgment.
What?
No, but remember she made the filing in court when the cops came to our house at 4 a.m.
Oh, the TRO. Was that what you're talking about?
No,
wait. What?
Max, do not bark. Remember when she filed a motion in court that the cops came to her house at 4 a.m. and threatening her son and all that there?
For what? During what court case?
No, recently.
Yeah, it was the last of her saying the cops were at her house. And then
the CPS reports or whatever?
yeah.
The 911 or no, her sheriff's thing or whatever. Yeah.
What?
Okay, so Reagan, she put in this motion to the court saying that the cops were at her house at 4 a.m. Father's Day morning. And
Yeah, they was in her, she put that in the TRO allegedly against Banter, right?
I don't know if she put it against Vader. But my thing is that why would she put that or file that in court, but there's no police reports to validate it?
Well, if I was the person that she filed that against, I would demand proof of it.
But she filed it to the court, to the judge.
Well, I mean, she can make any allegation she wants, just like anybody else can in a TRO, but it doesn't mean that it's true.
No. This wasn't. Erin is just saying that she also included this in the TRO against Vader. But about 2 months ago, is it 2 months ago? No, about a month ago, she filed this to the judge
For
But-
what she would have, yeah, but there, for what case? There had been something going on for her to file this with the judge. Like, who was she filing against?
No, she just gave it to the judge as a heads up that if the judge gets any of these threats, that
Oh,
yeah,
oh, oh, yeah. There was during this. It was for the 7M lawsuit.
yes.
I don't know.
Was
I
it
don't
just like a letter to the judge? Like
I
a heads up?
Yeah, I think it was just like some sort of. It wasn't anything that had to be like it had to get a hearing or be discussed or whatever. It was just like to inform the court. I think.
Yeah, that she's getting CPS called on her, and I think that was about it, wasn't it?
Here.
The attorneys are getting threatening emails and all that.
Yeah.
All right, this is we can create our own docuseries after this.
Seriously, it's so crazy.
She has to. The truth has to come out eventually. Has to.
It will. I totally believe that.
I think we've been through too much. This whole year has been like a whole 2 years for me, honestly.
It does feel very, very long.
It does. It's like I was waiting for this, my time to for all the shit to unwind. And now that it's coming up, it's like, oh God. I just want it over and done with.
What I'm showing for this, it could have been there's an order, other judicial officer, a notice of filing of order, request for remote or in-person appearance, notice of hearing, notice of judicial determination, notice of hearing held in person, and some correspondence from June. But so that's all the documents filed or whatever for this year.
The way she's saying she's so excited about this hearing on the 25th of November. I would
Yeah,
love
she acts like she's won.
I would love to be in court that day.
For summary judgment hearing,
Yeah.
she probably won't win that at all.
I also don't think so. That's why I said I want to see the look on her face.
A lot of times those are used as well for like just disputes, like if they can't come to an agreement about something, it's a way to figure things out with less expense.
Like basically asking like, okay, can we settle? Could it be that?
I mean, it varies. I don't know what their argument's going to be. The summary judgment motion should be public. If it's not now, it should be coming up.
It basically says that she wants this case dismissed because they've got no there's no way for them to prove that she's caused defamation or that she's caused them to lose so much money. That's what it basically says.
Right. There's been nothing's showing that was filed with the court, but like we were aware of this summary judgment issue because on the upcoming calendar for what's scheduled to happen or whatever, it's on there to be heard. Upcoming hearings, 11/25 motion, summary judgment, judicial. Yeah, that's how anyone was even made aware of it. Like it's like we knew about this about a week ago or so. I think is when I read about it first.
Well, she came on a TikTok live and she explained what it's about.
Yeah, because we were wondering because it
how she explains and thinks things are completely different than how
right. Yeah,
they
because
ever
on the hearing calendar, it doesn't say who filed it. It doesn't say who this is on behalf of or whatever. It just says that this is coming up, on the court docket.
But she said she filed it. But check this out. Law McGill says, remember Katie Joy won't get out of her vehicle and hides at the back of the parking lot?
Oh yeah, I've heard
it
that
would
too,
be
actually.
filed by her because there would be I don't see any reason for 7M to
file that.
Yeah. But the plaintiffs get a chance to respond to it and file a response. So
this was I'd love to see the look on her face. But imagine going to court and parking in the back of the parking lot, and then your lawyer has to come and find you.
Oh, I can see it. She's oh my God, she's so entitled.
Why
I was
hasn't
told
he?
that
Wait,
too.
is
Another
that
creator told me that.
accurate? Like that really happens?
Yep.
Yeah, another creator told me that as well, and they said that she doesn't even get out of the damn car. She just sits there and has to talk to her lawyer that way. And this person that knew that saw her in the car, and that's what she does. She
You're
refuses to leave.
serious? That she
What?
really
Yeah,
does that?
yeah, I've been told that as well. Yeah. Can you imagine? You're not even gonna get out of the car, roll the window. I'd be like, to hell with you, lady. You want to know? Get the fuck in here.
Are you talking about at the courthouse or
Yeah,
where does
Oh,
this?
that was
yeah. She
What?
sits in her car. Oh yeah, she won't get out. She doesn't think she has to. She just sits there and lets her lawyer do all the work.
What?
Sarah Lovergirl said she saw the proof.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my!
I forgot about
Why
that.
doesn't she go inside?
She's scared. She's scared.
I don't know. A door might bite her or something. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe she always accusing other people of being in the mafia. Maybe she's
Like,
She's
is
such
she
a wimp.
afraid that maybe like Miranda and them are there and she's maybe a little
no.
intimidated by that, or?
She did make mention that she's afraid because there's one woman, Tabitha that goes there, that she's scared for her life. That she doesn't know what they'll do to her.
So ridiculous. I'm sure someone's going to try and like unalive her or beat her ass up in a court. Who's that dumb?
Well, I think I would be more safe in the courthouse with, security and all of that rather than in the back of
Yeah.
a parking lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can you be so entitled and think that you
I
that
cannot.
important?
Right. She probably is worried someone will take a picture of her. Katie in the wild.
No Photoshop that way.
No Photoshop. Yeah, no Photoshop this time. Here's the real Katie in the wild. Oh, Tabitha, do it.
Imagine. God have mercy. Ladies, I appreciate you all so much. It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys.
Thanks for having me up.
Oh, no,
It was
you
good to talk to you.
anytime. It was such a pleasure having you guys. And thank you so much. And I'm sure this goes for Nikki too, for giving us that information.
Yes,
I'm
Yeah,
absolutely.
you're welcome.
Good night's sleep. And Nikki, I'll call you tomorrow. Maybe we'll fill it out together. And oh God, I feel so much at ease. I think I'll have a good
Yeah.
night's sleep.
I think so too.
And my poor baby is still on FaceTime. Aiden, it wasn't as easy, yeah? The way I cried leaving my child behind.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I drove 17 hours straight. I said, I'm not stopping because I'll be a
Ooh,
wreck.
that's a long time.
I know it was
Very
God, it
long
was
time.
dreadful. But I'm glad I got you safe. Oh, I don't know how as
And
parents
you know she's going to do fabulous. You know that.
Absolutely.
she
Hmm.
is gonna do fabulous, but it's like, oh man, just leaving her behind was like that. I don't want to see another piece of furniture for the next 5 years. Lord have mercy, man. God. And I'm saying, and this is my fault because I've spoiled my children. I'm like, Mama, pass me the screwdriver. Ma, what's a screwdriver?
Oh, okay, that's bad.
Oh, she didn't even know.
She didn't even know. I'm like, okay, never mind, I'll get it. I sat down. Mama, can you pass me the Allen key? You mean the car key, Ma? I'm like, stop.
That's funny.
But it's all good. Oh, but hey.
Before I head out, I put my email in the private chat so you can reach out to me because I don't have my notifications turned on for like anything.
So thank you so much once again, Drake, and I truly appreciate you. Honestly,
Yeah, you're welcome.
I do. And thank you so much for coming up. It was a real pleasure, and it was absolutely fantastic speaking to you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna drop down and let you close out your live.
Thank you, Drake, and have a good weekend.
All right.
Thank you. Reach out to my email if you need anything.
I
I
will.
do have notifications on for my email, so I'll get that.
Thanks, Drake, and
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
you too. Have a good one.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Nikki, you at peace, Nikki? Do you feel a bit better?
I feel a lot better now that I know that I can actually do something
That's
about
good.
it. Absolutely.
I can't even explain to you how good I feel, honestly.
I think I'm gonna go to my aunt and uncle's after all. I'm gonna have some beers.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
one for me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a couple beers. I'm gonna go sit on the campfire. That's what I'm gonna do. I feel great.
That sounds awesome. You know what? Talking about that, I was actually in dropped my daughter off in another state. Let me say that because these people are cruel. It was so nice and cool.
Oh wow.
I was like, we get to Alabama. It's like, when I got out the truck, I even got on all fours and I kissed the ground. My dad said to me, he says, now how you do this? I said, Dad, just couldn't wait to get home. And I had a nice bath. I got in bed and I was knocked out for a few hours. And then when I came home, my other kids, they just walked through the door. Oh, hi. I'm like,
Oh why?
for how many days you'll say, Ma, come home, come home. And it's like, oh, hi, Ma. I'm like, oh.
The audacity.
And then 15 minutes later, Ma, what you going to cook?
Oh wow.
I threw my slipper at both of them.
I would too.
But yeah, oh God, I feel so much. You'll have no idea how relieved I feel. I really do. I'm gonna
Yeah.
file this tomorrow. Well, Nikki, you're going away. Okay, never mind. I'll try to do it on my own. And maybe Erin can help me. And then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, I can look through it tomorrow.
You working tomorrow, Erin?
I am working tomorrow night.
Oh, you're gonna be busy now that college is back.
Yeah, probably. And normally I work during the day on Saturdays, but for some reason I'm on tomorrow night. So yeah,
Oh,
but then
God.
I have Sunday off. So
Oh, nice. Hey, but when you got days off, it goes by so quicker.
it really does. Even it like I'm to the point now where I just feel like even 2 days off in a row isn't enough. I need like a week off just to get caught up in life.
Hey, especially what's going on YouTube, you need a whole month.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, people, thank you so much for keeping me company, and you all are just the best. I'm actually just resting on my bed. Yeah, I can feel my eyes are doing heavy. I truly appreciate you guys so, so, so much. Wolfie, we will be praying for your son. God is good, and there is healing. Loma Girl, you guys, as I said, Loma Girl's Buy Me a Coffee is down in the description box, and Loma, I'll send you your package soon. And Nikki, I'm so glad you got relief, my friend. I truly am relieved. You got
Yes,
some
me
relief.
too.
And Erin, once again, my friend, it's a pleasure being on the panel with you. You're the best.
Yes, thanks for having me on.
Anytime. You guys, it's nearly 4 hours I'm on here. Jesus Christ.
Was it really? Oh wow.
Huh?
I said really almost 4 hours. Holy
Can you
cow.
believe it? Oh my gosh. I don't have to upload for the next week. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a
Bye.
wonderful
Thank
weekend,
you.
all you guys. Just take one day at a time like I'm doing right now. And I'm going to have to call you, Erin, because my nerves are up. My day is coming soon. So,
Yeah, anything I can do to help, let me know.
well, thank you guys. Have a good one. Thanks, Nikki.
Yep, awesome. I
Good
will.
night, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.